NZ Aerosports, Icarus Canopies, now Gyro. That's right, we've rebranded, and Gyro is our next generation. It honours our founder, as that's the name we knew him by, but Gyro also marks the start of a new chapter. And not to be biased, but it's going to be fucking epic. Long story short, we're more us than ever, so if you're new to the sport, or even a Sky God Ninja Turtle, welcome. I think our valiant leader Lucy, Gyro's daughter, says it best.
And we still got that fuck yeah attitude. Rebrand! Woo!
Rebrand woo indeed, Lucy. Anyway, head over to gyro.com for more info and get amongst you legends.
I was 19, broke, unemployed, and sold my girlfriend's canopy for drug money. So I thought I better sew her a new one. What a sentence, and what a story. This describes the humble yet outrageous beginnings of NZ Aerosports, the home of Icarus Canopies, in the words of our founder himself. From getting a paratrooper toy from his mom, watching parachutes at the DZ as a 6-year-old, jumping off the wharf with a parachute made from bed sheets, doing his first jump at 16, sewing his first canopy on a borrowed machine at 19, and starting to sell parachutes out of a garage in 1986, Paul Gyro Martin had an undying love for the sky. Our company started with one man with the wildest of spirits and a true blue sky dream, a renegade. In the time that Gyro created and ran the Icarus Canopies brand until he passed away in 2017, he pushed everything he had to its limits. We miss him, and we always will. Gyro is the next generation of NZ Aerosports. It honors our founder, of course, because it was the name we all knew him by, but Gyro the rebrand also marks the start of a new chapter, our next jump. Gyro is the space between sound and silence, art and science, chaos and calm. Gyro is a state of epic tranquility that transcends understanding. That moment, in the door, in free fall, mid-swoop, where nothing but the present exists. A perfect balance of euphoria and thrill. Gyro captures our passion for flying and our commitment to designing break-the-fucking-rules canopies that deliver pilots pure, wild flight. Hey gang, so I got a new book out. It's called The Upside of Fear, and it's exactly what you think it's about. It's about the good side of, well, getting scared. In it, we talk not only about the science and biology behind fear, but the psychology as well. And it's not just coming from me, it's coming from some of the best in the sport. Omar Alhigelan, Jeff Provenzano, Maxine Tate, and so many more have contributed their sometimes terrifying stories to the book to help you overcome your fear. So head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com. You're going to find the link to the book there, as well as the other books. It's available in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook right now.
Coming straight from the cockpit, it's another episode of Lunatic Fringe with the Fuckin pilot.
Ready, set, go! All right, back in the can for another very special edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. I have a feeling this one's going to, it's going to get interesting, I think. We've got a few more people in the can. We'll call this kind of an anniversary edition. These are all previous guests of the podcast here for a very special cause. But let's go around the room and start out. So tell me, who the fuck are you guys, and what the hell are we about to do?
Apparently, I'm here just for singing.
You're just for singing? You're well known for it. All right, come on. Who are you?
My name is Mas.
Mas Merco.
Yeah, Mas.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, everybody remembers you. Trust me.
I remember that.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I kind of still have like the backlashes for it.
You do? Awesome. That's what I was shooting for.
It's
all
coming.
right.
It's coming.
Next up?
Patrick, for now.
Patrick for now, all right.
Yeah. I'll introduce Patches later.
All right.
And Junior on the mic.
And Junior, all right. So you guys may already notice some clinking ice sounds in glasses. Gents, cheers. All right. Here we go. So Special edition of Lunatic Fringe. We're gonna, I don't know if you'd call it a game or what you'd call it.
Torture?
Well, yeah, it could be. It could be. What we're gonna be doing is discussing great moments in skydiving history. So we're just gonna kind of go around and pick out seminal events in the sport to each one of us and discuss them while drinking heavily. We're also going to be doing, how did you say the game?
Never Have I Ever?
Never Have I Ever. Never Have I Ever we're going to play, along with random rounds of truth or shot. Just to see how it goes.
Can I start with a sorry at the beginning?
Yeah,
I finish.
I think it's a good idea that we all apologize profusely in advance for what's going to happen, because it's probably going to get pretty messy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Tori. Sorry, everyone. I didn't mean it.
Mm-hmm.
It's their fault.
Okay, so off with the beginning. Who wants to start with a great moment? What do you think, Junior? Pick what's a great moment in skydiving history for you? Like what's something that stands out for you in skydiving as a big wow moment in the sport?
A wow moment in the sport.
Yeah. Here, you're gonna need that though.
Oh yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of wow moments in the sport. I have no idea where to begin. I don't know what the first one was. Why don't we start in the very beginnings? Bob Sinclair taking Johnny Carson on the first ever AFF.
Bob Sinclair took Johnny Carson?
Yep.
Did he?
First ever harness hold.
Bob Sinclair, the DJ? We're talking about that Bob Sinclair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. D number 5, Bob Sinclair.
All right, so tell the story.
As I hear it, it was Johnny Carson wanted to make a skydive, and they were going to do something with it on his late night talk show. And long story short, simple and easy, Bob Sinclair and some of his guys were doing harness holds for the U.S. Navy.
Uh-huh.
And he decided to do an unsanctioned harness hold skydive with Johnny Carson.
Really?
Yep, and that was the beginnings of the AFF program.
I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever... either of you guys heard that story?
No,
I know the Italian
it's
has
first
it.
for me.
Wow.
Nope.
I didn't... Wow. Where'd you hear the story?
From Bob.
Oh, wow.
So I was lucky enough to meet Bob in the beginning stages of my skydiving career. May he rest in peace. He was an amazing individual. Used to hop around the boogie circuit. I actually met him for the first time. It was either at the World Free Fall Convention or maybe it was the Richmond Boogie in the States. And he showed up and met him through the Flying Hellfish. If any of you guys that have been around
I've seen
long
the
enough.
patches for the Hellfish, yeah.
So we were at the Boogie and he shows up in his, what most people would consider a rape van. He drove around this van and he come over and you talk to him and he opens up the van and it's nothing more than a twin-size bed and this plush green old 70s porn kind of carpeting all around it and photos from the history of skydiving.
Wow. And when you say harness hold, describe it. What do you mean harness hold?
Before
You're talking they put a parachute on Johnny and jumped out and held onto him.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Single instructor. So it was just him and Johnny. He went out holding Johnny the side of Johnny Carson's rig, and
Nice.
AFF was born.
All right. Well, cheers to Johnny and Bob Sinclair.
Yeah, Bob.
All right.
Yeah,
Here we
cheers
go.
to them.
It's
All right.
definitely one you don't want to mess up, though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was a famous one for sure.
That'd be like the Bush senior jump. But, I mean, they actually caught him. They have like half a dozen people on the ground in case he fucked up his flare. They were just going to dive under him and sacrifice themselves for him, basically, I think. So, the Italian, whatever happened, and has anything big ever happened in Italy? Any seminal moments in skydiving there?
I don't know. Like, seriously, I don't know. I think every moment that make me dream is a moment. Like, the latest I remember was the Vincent Fred, when they jump out of the mountain, landing back in the plane. And that's called me back to Patrick de Gallardon. That's for me, actually.
Oh,
Was
okay.
my first one. Was what makes me start skydiving. That for me is the
Patrick.
Patrick de Gallardon.
All right.
yeah.
What was it about him? How did you see him for the first time?
TV, televisions,
Yeah.
advertising.
Doing
It was
what?
fun. He was jumping out of mountains, flying back into airplanes. That's what he was doing. And he was doing that for Can I say the advertisement? Watch?
Yeah,
It was
you
there
can
for
say-
Sector,
you
yeah.
can say whatever you
I
want.
say never here they go.
Come on, man.
For Sector, and it was pretty sick. So it makes me want to jump. That's it. That's what it was.
Nice.
Like seriously, I think every moment that makes me dream is a good moment.
Well, yeah, of course. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Whoop. That's why they're down there. So just so you guys don't know, I've planned in advance in the studio. My mixing board is covered with a shopping bag, a single-use plastic shopping bag, just to make sure that it doesn't get destroyed. No alcohol around the computer as much as possible. Because when I had the PD boys jammed in here, one man went down and it almost took out the board. Almost. Yeah. Speaking of, I think we should do a shot.
Is that why Moss is closest to the door? In case he falls
I'm
over, he just falls out
closest
the
to
door?
the door because it goes to the
Moss
toilet.
is closest to the door because Moss is going to be the first one to fucking pass out. I'm sure of that.
Oh, big time, yes.
Pass around the shot glasses here.
You need to embrace it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
Oh, my favorite Jägermeister.
yeah.
Good night.
just make it
Jaeger.
half.
Half
Yes.
of the glass,
Oh, come
There you
on.
go.
or a
half
half-size
glass.
shot.
Yeah, no, just make it half of them.
No. Everybody's got a lot here. All right. So
No.
once again,
You asked for half.
Half of yours.
as my Brit friends would say in Cross
Right,
Keys,
Americans.
up your bum, no more babies.
Cheers, guys.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yes. I love it.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Jesus Christ.
I have another shot inside there.
All right, Pat. How about a great moment? What are you thinking? Wah.
Man, there's so many great moments if you think about it, like throughout generations, like all the technology and everything that came around like through our generations is incredible. But I gotta say the one big moment that stands out for me is like the big epic moment for skydiving was the space jump, the Felix Baumgartner. Like,
Oh yeah.
like that is one that stood out, and really the world started paying attention.
Sure.
You know,
I agree with that.
it was like being viewed as walking on the moon again, kind of thing. It was.
And done very dramatically. I mean, they really built that up quite a lot.
Yeah.
Although, what did you guys think about? He had Felix do his jump, and then what? Like
The CEO for Google.
Yeah,
did
the
just
Google
feel
guy
it
just
after.
slayed his record like right afterwards, just hanging off a hot air balloon.
But no one knows.
Yeah,
Like, I think
people
us
know.
knows. I think
Yeah.
us, but worldwide, like general people, like no skydiving people, I think they don't really know because like that guy from Google didn't have any advertise,
Sure.
nothing at all.
But and I don't know a whole lot about it, so I might be talking out of my ass, but didn't Felix get a little bit of grief from jumpers because he got himself into a spin in the free fall and people were giving him grief because he was spinning and couldn't stop it?
Yeah, there was something that
there's quite a bit
happened
of
during one of the practices. Yeah, that kind of really freaked him out. It grounded him for a while.
I'm pretty sure the whole
Let's cancel
fucking
the
thing would
project.
freak me out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Well, but then you got Olav that wants to be blasted into outer space on a Russian rocket so bad he can taste it. Come on.
That's perfect. He just lives in outer space, period.
Right.
So you might as well just send his being there, you know,
Right.
because his head's already there. It's
Do you think he's
perfect.
going to manage it?
I
You
hope
know
so.
who's gonna
It's a
manage it?
possibility.
Who?
Micah.
Yeah, my
Oh,
God.
That's is gonna be a big
wait,
thing.
but so that's a thing though, isn't
and
it?
It's going to happen.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm gonna
right.
raise the glass and
yeah,
cheers to
yeah,
Micah.
definitely.
Cheers. Micah
Cheers
going to
to
space.
Micah. Okay.
Micah's going to
Isn't he-
space.
he's going to the moon
Hallelujah.
too, right?
He's going
got
to
two
the moon,
rockets.
yes.
He's going
two
to the moon.
Yeah,
rockets,
that's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
Too
Micah.
fucking cool. All right. Yeah, Baumgartner was definitely that was a big fucking moment. Big time.
There was a lot of money sunk into that project from Red Bull too. I think it's the first time in a while that a commercial entity came in and sunk that kind of money into a skydiving project.
Do you think the capsule with all the flashing lights and levers and switches was just a bunch of bullshit?
Probably.
I think it was just fucking Hollywood. Come on. There's no way.
So you're saying it never happened? It's like landing on the moon. We
Exactly,
never
yeah.
What's funny is that as much as technology as that was, then you have
Is
useless.
that wait a second. What?
I don't know, technologically.
Give that man a shot.
No, not yet. No, but as crazy as that was, like technology-wise and what they sunk into it, and then you have Eustace go and do it, and he does it from this little
But that was the
Hot air
thing too.
balloon.
Is he was just like
And nobody
hanging
knew
off
about
hanging off a hook from a fucking a military weather balloon, and up he goes.
Yeah, it's like a big FU, huh?
Right. It kind of was. It kind of was. Because I remember seeing the pictures, and it's this fucking flash capsule, and there's lights and switches and shit everywhere. And all I could think is, the fuck kind of controls do you have for a balloon? It's up and down, isn't it?
You fill it up and it goes out. Yeah.
Well, they definitely know how to sell the product. Let's say that.
Yeah.
They definitely know.
All right, so I think one of the recent seminal moments in skydiving was, and his name is escaping me, jumping into the net
Luke.
without a rig.
Luke Akins.
I was just thinking about that right now.
I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. The tech side of it impresses me, the planning impresses me, and the balls impress me, but I don't know that actually having done it. What was the point? I just
Putting his kids through college.
Yeah, Luke is always he's always come up with crazy ideas and been selling them. Like he's a smart guy that likes to.
I mean, it's cool as fucking hell. I just, unlike, landing the wingsuit in the boxes where the level of success was pretty up there, man, one rogue fucking gust and he is a stain 5 feet to the left of that net with his wife watching.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, you watch the final bit of that. He went forward and he wasn't meant to do that. Like when he rolled to his back, he pushed forward. Like
He was
took
tracking.
him
He was
off
tracking
center.
a little
He was
bit.
And
tracking
he
off.
was
moving
not
quite
in
a
the
bit.
center of that fucking net.
No.
And that's all I was thinking is, Jesus. And don't get me wrong. I think it's super impressive and I'm not taking away from it, but, I almost, doing it with the wife standing there watching and, whew.
It was everyone, and not just the wife.
Yeah,
the
and it was
kids
a
and
last
the family
minute.
and-
It was the last minute okay as well. Like he wasn't supposed to. At the last minute, he got the okay in the airplane on the way up. They said, "Okay, you don't need the rig," because for a while he was going to have to jump with the rig.
Yeah, there was some issue with
I don't know what the
SAG.
issue was.
Really?
Yeah,
There is
they-
someone
they-
also
yeah.
they called it was fake at the beginning because they mixed the videos.
Well,
they were saying,
and was it
and
broadcast
everything.
live or was there a
Yeah,
delay?
Exactly.
So if he'd have missed, it's
Done. Yeah.
it's going live around the
Yeah.
world.
We were in Copenhagen watching
Yeah.
it. We were celebrating after Swoop Freestyle. A whole bunch of us at the bar, and we're all pinned to one person's phone trying to catch it live on TV.
Jesus, man, oh man! I didn't watch it live, so I knew he lived through it, but it was still edge of your seat kind of stuff. It was like watching the Alex Honnold movie. I knew he lived when he climbed El Cap, but I was still shitting my pants the entire time. So, but there's been a few. Who was the first one to jump without a rig? Was
Red Bull
Scott
guy.
Clammer.
Scott,
No.
no. Motocross guy.
Motocross dude. Yeah.
Travis Pastrana.
Pastrana did it, but he had to do
Yeah.
it in fucking Mexico.
Yeah,
We
Clammer,
actually
Scott
know
Clammer
the-
was with him.
We actually know the one of the pilots that was involved in that, JoJo.
And the videographer.
Yeah,
Who's
I
that?
don't know the videographer, but I don't know
Yeah, it
what
was,
I thought
there
about
was
that.
Timmy and Mickey Nuttall was part of it, and Scott Plummer and
That's some shit
JoJo.
right
Yeah,
there,
that was
huh?
a good one, huh?
That's woof.
That's tricky.
What do you guys think of that?
You will trust your friends?
Fuck no.
That's
no,
the question.
no.
I would trust probably a net.
You know something interesting that came up about one of those jumps is basically you have one catcher, yeah,
Right.
and he's got the harness that's going to catch you. And the question got brought up after that is like, well, what if that guy has a problem? He has like a premature out of the plane, something happens, and your catcher's gone.
That's it.
That's
It's
it.
done.
And they're just like, they thought about it. They're like, oh, we didn't think about that.
Right. Right. It's never. I mean,
Get it right the first
That's
time.
when genius idea are genius.
Yeah. No, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, in some ways, I think it's cool because it reaffirms to the general public that skydivers are crazy badasses. Which, I mean, come on, we live off of that reputation. That's gotten me laid more than once. But the realistic side of me is like, oh no, that also gives us kind of a really bad name when, you know, Joe and Jane want to come out to make their tandem and they're like, is this one of those fucking nuts that'll jump without a parachute? You know, I don't know. All right. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
here
Get
we
them
are.
up there.
Here we are.
We'll pause for
Yeah.
cheers.
We have a purpose here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how about a quick round of Never Have I Ever?
Oof.
Oh God. Okay.
Here we
Go on,
start.
Junior.
No, start with Moss first.
Hey.
Well, wait, he just learned about this game,
exactly.
so I don't know.
never
if-
know.
I don't
It's
think we
like,
could start
no,
with
it's
Moss.
you need to be like polite.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
polite.
no. He just is learning.
Okay, party.
And all right, so for everyone listening, the way that we're going to do this is actually twofold. Never have I ever, of course, if you have done what that person is saying, you have to drink. But not only do you have to drink, but then you have to tell the story behind whatever the never have I ever was.
I think the only right thing to do would be that the host calls out the first never have I ever.
I agree.
Yeah,
Let's,
I agree.
let's
Yeah,
start
that's
out
a
with
good
Dean.
one.
You
Yeah, we all agree. Yeah,
You think? Okay.
Yeah, we're putting you on the spot, buddy.
No, it's
like don't
all right.
put baby in the corner, but we
All right.
actually put you in the corner. It's okay.
Never have I ever accidentally shit myself on a skydive.
Lucky on that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Why you have to start with this bullshit right now?
So you got a drink? Awesome.
Oh,
Me and Moss.
Oh, pour that man a fresh
drink,
drink.
motherfucker.
We're getting 2 stories on this one. High five, Pat. Way to get
yes.
out of this one.
Yes. I've been close, I thought.
Come
At
on,
one
Moss.
point, for
Come on.
sure.
Come
It
on.
actually was even worse.
Yeah, but you got to take a drink first, motherfucker.
A shot or what?
No. Just sip
Just
off your
your
drink.
drink?
Yeah. All right, so Moss, you go first. When did you
It was
shit
even
yourself?
worse. It was in a tandem.
Go on.
That's where you just blame it on the tandem
Go on.
passenger,
Yeah,
right?
okay. Not for the general knowledge, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to know, but I have like some issues, alright?
It was
And I'm
yesterday.
not kind of used to go daily to the toilet, alright? So
What do you have? Irritable bowel syndrome?
I need to take like kind of like pills to help me out sometimes.
He does have irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So and nothing. I probably take an extra one the day before.
Oh,
Yeah.
you took a laxative.
Yeah, and the third day, after the third jump, I started to feel like something was going on down there. And you know when you are in the moment when you're not sure if it's like fart or something else. Right?
So you thought you might shart yourself.
No, wait, no, finish, because it happened everything during the opening. So guys, when you have to open a parachute, hold your farts, please. And that's happened.
Awesome.
So as soon as I landed, I had to rush to the toilet.
Oh.
And I felt so ashamed of myself because I dropped rig and everything. Everyone see me run away from, like, Nick knows that he was there. He saw me happen.
Awesome.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah, it happened like, I think 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, so pretty recently.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I ran out of the landing area. And completely fucked.
Awesome.
I had to go and change, like, no underwear. Then I had to jump the third day without underwear to finish the day because, of course, I'm not going to say to anyone. Then I had like a...
That you pooped yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Was anybody wondering why your pants were wet?
No.
Uh,
No one knows. I landed on my bum
Well, they
and
know
ran
now.
off. It ran off. Thanks God we have shower at the drops.
My story is actually pretty similar. I was a tandem instructor, but this was way back when in Las Vegas, and we were jumping the old 360s and 421s, the F-111 canopies, the old Vector canopies that open like fucking freight trains. And I don't know what I'd eaten the night before, but it wasn't sitting too well with me. But you just get on and just jump. But this opening hit me so fucking hard. One of those ones that it rings your bell. Like you literally are a little bit dazed for for a second. And as I'm trying to figure out, okay, yeah, the whole parachute's there, everything's okay that way. And I start to focus on flying the canopy. I start to feel this warm, squishy sensation and realize that I've shit myself pretty profusely on a tandem. The tandem student, luckily in front of me, doesn't know, but we fly and slide in the landing and sit down, and I unhook the student, and the student gets up and I'm still sitting in the dirt. And I'm waiting until everybody's starting to walk away, and I start to get up. And when I hear my name announced over the PA, Dean, you're turning. So, and at this drop zone in Las Vegas, the cocksucker that owned the place, there was no reason. There was never a reason good enough to not be on the next load if you were on the load. And so for 3 more fucking loads, I had to ride with shitty pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't a smelly one, apparently.
Oh, it was. It was, yeah. But I slid in every landing, so I just had this big, huge, brown, dusty desert fucking caked on stain on the back of my jumpsuit because I shit myself that bad. Yeah. So skydiving is glamorous. It's a glamorous sport. All right, so next up for our... let's go for another... Go on.
All right, this one's an easy one. Never have I ever slept with one of my tandem students.
Oh, dude, come on.
Really?
That's part of the big five, right? You're
Yeah.
not a tandem instructor.
Yeah,
unless-
exactly. It's like how you get your rating. Like,
That was just an easy way
This
to
is
get
part
everybody to
of
take
the
a drink.
effect.
I just want everybody to drink.
I'm not even
Yeah.
going to tell
Oh.
that. That's not even a story worth telling.
No, I just
No.
want everybody to drink.
I don't. Well, wait.
We can, we can compare numbers.
hey,
Wait, you know your
No,
number?
no.
Our wives
No.
may be listening, Pat.
I don't know.
That's the beauty of it.
I can go to Facebook here now.
I
Sorry.
can make up a number.
One of the most brilliant tactics that I saw from one of the tandem masters I used to work with is he would make all of his students sign his logbook. So he'd bring them over, especially the good-looking ones.
That
He'd
works.
be like, oh, that was such a great jump. Why don't you go ahead and sign my line? He made it a special thing, so they'd write it down. And man, the numbers, it was like phone number.
Yep.
He'd
That's a
crush it.
genius.
Yeah, it was genius.
That's
Yep.
a genius.
Yeah.
So while you said the big five, what are the other four?
Big five. Yeah, cutaway,
Yep.
Yep.
puker,
Yep.
pass out.
Yep.
Yep.
You have to sleep with one of them.
Yep.
Miss one. What's the other one?
Big five. Cutaway. Bang one.
Oh, you have to lose one.
Or-
I'm kidding.
Oh goodness! For a moment, I didn't breath. I was like, "Oh my god!" Okay, no.
Is
Hey,
it
Moss.
orgasm?
Crack that curtain
Oh,
a little
orgasm?
bit. My
Oh,
balls
yeah,
are
that's
starting to
good.
sweat in here. There you go. Yeah, let's get a little
Oh,
fresh air in
perfect.
here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. No, we're not, guys. We're not having a circle jerk in here, I promise. We just opened up the drapes. We have 4 adult men drinking heavily crammed in a very small bathroom.
Although it doesn't
it
look
might
like
as
a
well
bathroom
be a
anymore.
circle.
Yeah,
But
it's
connect to his question. Let's stay to his question.
Yeah.
It's always on the past, right? Like I survived the previous podcast with Tori, so I can survive everything.
You did
right now.
actually. Wait. You don't know this, but Tori actually made a rough joke about. Yeah, so he did the podcast and he talked about women the whole time, and I saved your ass because I'm like, no. He talked about how he couldn't get them, and she went,
Big difference.
oh yeah, that's okay.
Well, but we were listening to the podcast together, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I'm pretty sure for like good 20 minutes we didn't speak.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
no.
think like
She has a
was
different take
little
on
bit-
it. She has a different take on it now because you were just a horny guy that could not get laid.
Yeah,
So
so
it's-
that's actually true.
Yeah, I know.
But like, let's not say like too loud. Let's not repeat it twice at least. Okay, it's fine.
Everybody
but like
knows.
connect to his question. Shh.
I promise everybody already knows. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, connect to his question. Let's talk about the weirdo speak we had with the tandem students.
With the what?
The weirdest story about pick up a tandem student.
The weirdest story about picking one up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How about one that picked you up, or me up, or somebody up? I got one for you.
Just
So
the weirdest story.
This is one of the weirdest stories I had, and this goes back to when I first started doing tandem. So back in 2002, 2003, way back when. So I was doing a tandem, and I was jumping at Skydive Tecumseh up in Michigan, and I take this girl on a jump and open up on her parachute, and then during the opening, she's screaming and yelling and, "Oh my God, I'm coming," all the rest of that good stuff.
Awesome.
So as we proceed to make our way down on her canopy, she proposes to me.
What?
I'm like, she's like, "Will you marry me?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You're here with your boyfriend." She goes, "No, we're just friends." She goes, "I cook, I clean, and I swallow." And I was like,
Done.
I'm like,
All right.
I was speechless.
Yeah.
So we're coming into land, and as I'm flaring, she's like, "We're getting married, woo!" So videographer brings everything into the editor. Editor hears that and starts to write, "Congratulations on your new engagement." And the videographer's like, No, she wasn't talking about her boyfriend. She was talking about Junior.
Oh no, that's pretty good.
So they had to remake the video for it, but that's probably one of the oddest ones.
No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty sick.
How about you
I'm
there?
pretty- Nah, they're never good. No, I just want
No?
to hear your story, guys.
Mine
Mine are
Conversation.
just simple, like it's just hitting
yeah.
Hey Dean,
on
let's
big
hear
numbers,
yours.
and then maybe you're gonna
I
have
don't-
some.
I know what yours is.
Oh, I don't know. I've got a couple of weird ones. Which one are you talking about?
The one that you couldn't refuse.
The one I couldn't refuse. You're. Oh no! What? I didn't pick her up.
You didn't pick her up. I didn't pick that one up either.
No,
But
he's saying
he's
get-
talking about the weirdest story, about the weirdest
he's
tandem
talking
story,
about-
period.
Weirdest tandem story period or getting no, the weirdest getting laid. That's what he's talking.
Yeah,
He's
actually,
Italian.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, well,
Come on,
I fucked up
you didn't
because
listen to
I
my
didn't
podcast.
actually get
It's
laid
pretty
with
much
that one.
based on sex and skydiving, dude. It's like ABC.
But Moss can't tell those stories because Moss never got laid in skydiving.
No,
That's
no,
not true.
That is not true.
That's not true. But I don't have a good story. The only good story we had in Italy was like how fast you were. And I'm not talking on bad. I'm talking like to bring it to the caravan. That's how it was. We had the like.
I have it. I remember a New Year's Eve story.
No, you're
that
gonna
involved you.
shut.
Oh.
I see a story.
While we're on the how fast were you? Like, what was your time? By the way. Let's get this out of the way because I'm curious.
Go on.
Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Yo, you. Terrible
that?
human being.
What's that?
You bring it up. All right.
What?
So
The New Year's Eve?
Yeah. Was the first New Year's Eve?
It was.
I think it was the
It
first
was the
or
first
the
New Year's
first or
Eve.
the
It was the first
second.
New Year's Eve for us. Yeah.
Right.
Now we're changing the story again. What was the time?
It was, I think, the first New Year's Eve. It was like 2006. No, like 2012, 2013, 2012, 2013. Yes. So what happened is, this guy had the possibility to jump with like a very famous singer. Okay,
We'll
we're
leave
not
the
gonna say
name.
name.
We'll leave the
we,
name alone.
we keep the names out. All right, and we had the opportunity to get like some VIP tickets for her concert, which was on New Year's Eve, and that was pretty sick, right?
What year was this? I think we can all guess it.
No.
Yeah. Well, he already said the name. He already said the year.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say the name.
Nah.
Keep it there. If you want, you go and search it.
Did you
I'm
bang
gonna-
the famous
No.
famous singer?
No.
Oh,
No,
I couldn't.
No, I couldn't. But the story, I don't know what happened actually. It didn't bring because I don't know what happened either. Like that's
Do
the
I need to
thing.
tell a story for you?
Probably because I don't remember. I remember just waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like freaking out. So maybe he
Okay.
can do
So
it.
this came up with this eventual jump on New Year's Eve, before this person that we won't talk about was due to sing. So it was this person and her best friend, who also happened to be her manager.
Yep, I agree.
So I was taking the singer, he was taking the manager. We go up in the airplane, bad weather, we land in the airplane. At this point, the singer's freaking out.
Okay.
Right? She's getting really nervous. We're being as good as we can be. We're being nice, trying to calm her down, get her ready to do this jump. She's excited. She wants to do it, but she's also really scared. We go up in the airplane. We're having a blast. Moss and I are being as professional and as fun as we can be. We land. He very quickly exchanges numbers with the manager.
Okay. All right.
So cut
It happened.
to a few hours later. We bring in the New Year's. Moss comes and finds me in the crowd. He goes, "So-and-so wants you to come backstage, say hi." I'm like, awesome, let's go.
Okay.
We go backstage, and at this point I realize that Moss is pretty wasted. Like,
No wasted. Mass is pretty gone.
Yeah, he was full on.
Like Mass is gone.
So we're in this.
Mass is not Mass anymore.
We're in the trailer backstage, hanging out, cheersing, talking, taking some photos, whatever. And all of a sudden, I look to my left, I look to my right, and Moss is gone. I'm like,
Gone.
Where the fuck did Moss go?
Right.
So come out, go looking for him. Can't find him anywhere. Like, all right, it's time to go home. Go home. Next morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, I send him a message. "Hey man, where you at? What's going on?" Apparently he had crawled back behind some trailers, passed out, came to, and somehow woke up in
A penthouse.
a penthouse in a hotel that we won't talk about, having no idea where he was, who he was with, what had happened. He wakes up in
Run away.
some random
Literally run away.
king size bed.
So you
So maybe you did hook up with the
But I didn't know anything. I just
Let's go ahead.
literally run away
Let's just
from
go
it.
ahead and say yes.
Like,
so there's
I really-
there's literally a million different things that could have happened.
Exactly.
It's-
exactly. I just remember that I wake up and I freak out and I run out.
And
Wow.
he sent me a
So-
text.
And I sent a text. I
got
sent a text to him. I sent a text to Aaron because I really don't remember.
So what you're hoping is that you got laid.
No, I'm hoping that I
He's-
didn't like.
He's hoping it wasn't a dude.
Exactly. Pretty much. Pretty much. I just almost know
This
that.
is like a choose your own adventure book.
Fucking hell, it
Like,
is.
we-
Yeah.
Does
It
Moscow
actually
left or
did
does
happen
Moscow
there.
right?
It does-
You choose.
You choose. All right. In that,
It was.
Apparently,
it
Moss
was
goes
bad.
both ways.
yeah.
It was bad.
In that light, before you do your never have I ever. Cheers. Another shot. Oh, here we go.
God.
Getting
you.
interesting.
Oh,
So,
Why does that stuff get more horrible every time?
because it's getting warmer, you might want to put that in the ice bucket. So, just for those that are listening, we're each drinking. Let's see. Junior and Pat are drinking Gentleman Jack.
Not so gentlemanly, though.
Yeah. Moss, you're drinking gin.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Patron, but just to mix things up, every time we do a shot, it's Jägermeister. So there's a lot of people listening that just cringed. Really. Yeah, big time. All right, so Moss, your Never Have I Ever. Do you understand the game now?
Yeah, I understand the game.
Okay, so
I need to make you a drink, guys. So it's not taking me. It's like you need to pass to someone else first and give me time to think about it.
we've already
because
done.
I just follow the flow. I don't
We've
really
already
don't know.
Just, like, never have I ever had a pinky in my ass. Something like that. Go ahead. Wait, I
drink on this one.
Unfortunately.
Cheers.
Sweet. Good sexual relationship.
Underrated.
So it definitely
underrated.
doesn't have to be skydiving related.
No,
right?
no. It can be anything. I mean, obviously, we're
anything.
talking about skydiving primarily, but, you know.
I don't know. I really don't know. Never have I never. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I need to think about it. I just follow with you guys.
All right, I'll tell
you
you
guys
what.
seem like so well prepared about it.
No, we've just played the game before. All right, so you can work and think on that. We'll go back to great moments in skydiving history. Because we've covered the Never Have I Ever. And then we haven't gotten to the truth or shot yet, but we'll get around to that. I think that, we can wait a little bit. So, more seminal moments in skydiving. How about when the stiletto first came out? You guys remember when the stiletto first came out? I think
No.
Moss is newer than
Moss
that. He's not as,
doesn't-
he's
No,
not as
I
old in
didn't-
the sport as you, Patrick, and I.
So the Sabre, I think, wasn't it? Sabre was like the baddest canopy out there. And then PD came out with the stiletto, and there was that whole thing about you had to be able to prove you had a minimum of 500 jumps to go, remember? But you could just go into any gear store. But I think if you bought it through Paragear or something, you had to prove, or if you bought it through PD, you had to prove you had 500 jumps. And I think right after the stiletto came
How
out,
you gonna
didn't the
prove you have 500 jumps?
logbook?
Who does that?
Logbook and
Logbook or recommendation.
Yeah,
you
something
had to
like
have
that.
a recommendation from somebody that was known in the sport.
Yeah, but
Kind of like what they started doing with the Peregrines and the Petras in the beginning.
yeah.
It came full circle.
So, and that was the
Yeah,
big
but-
thing, which
okay.
I still to this day think it was a genius marketing idea. Because, of course, everybody wanted one. Oh, my God, I got to have 500 jumps before they'll even let me touch this nylon. That must be amazing. And, of course, then the fatality statistics went through the roof.
Right. If 500 jumps doesn't matter what kind of shit pilot you are anyways.
No.
Like, I got 500. Give me one of these beasts. Let's rip it.
People were frapping in left, right, and center. I think the only canopy that was doing more damage than the stiletto at the time was the Batwing. Remember the Batwing?
Splatwing is what I used to call it.
Well, they called it the Spinletto. Or the
No,
the
that's-
Stiletto.
The stiletto was the Spinetto, but you just had to know how to fly that
so
thing.
happy
Stiletto was
about
still an
this
amazing
stage.
canopy.
I didn't see it.
This was flying parachutes was awesome.
It was good stuff. By the way, every time you check your fucking phone, you got to do a shot.
Yes.
Fucking fag.
I like it.
So that's
You-
like 4 times now, right?
Yeah,
for Junior?
yeah.
Tony,
I'm
don't text
watching
me.
him.
Just fill that glass
Just
up.
so you know,
All right, I'll take a
Junior has
shot.
actually had to put his not a drink, a shot, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Junior has actually had to put his phone on the floor because he's getting so many messages that it started interfering with.
It was off mine. I don't know.
Wait.
Don't ask me.
Why are
No,
you
no,
giving
no.
me your
It's
leftover
not
shot?
mine. Listen, it comes here every time.
No,
so
he just
don't
gave me
ask
his leftover
Okay.
shot.
You didn't.
So
do
now
the
you
shot.
can do the shot with
I
me.
do a shot.
Get me the Jaeger.
Yeah, no,
Pour
yeah.
me this, and then you're gonna do the shot
Yeah,
with me.
that's totally
It
fair.
always come to here. You can
No,
see the
that's
line.
totally fair.
Oh my God.
Line,
Like, dude,
no.
guys, we need to behave. We already like 3/4 of the border is gone.
That's the idea.
The idea is I throw out the empty bottles. Oh, I
You
can't.
see, I'm human. Okay,
Yeah, you're human. Dean's
Yeah,
not.
but no,
I
but see,
behave-
look at you're in a wine glass,
I
so
take
the
care
bottom
of
of
you.
the bottom of the wine glass is much smaller.
yeah, that's what everyone says.
All right, so every fucking time you check your phone, it's a shot.
Oh, Junior, by the way, you just got a message.
I'm not checking it. Sorry, baby. I love you, Nicole, but the phone is gonna stay on the ground until we're done with this.
Awesome. All right, so two of the guys, two of you are married. How is that?
Who, Moss? You got married?
Yeah, when'd you get married, boss?
What?
Congratulations.
What about
Nice.
the next
Congrats.
question? It's not gonna happen. Not now, at least.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, look at the twinkle in his eye.
Can you cancel these
I
parts?
bet you money he
Sorry.
proposes before the end of this
It's probably,
podcast.
it's probably better you say
not
slip another
gonna
word
hap-
and said not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen
Ooh.
in right now. Like,
Look
I
at-
mean,
we
like,
got him. Oh, we
oh
got
my
him.
God,
There's-
cancel
you,
it. Oh.
you just fucked yourself.
Yeah.
Hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
How are you?
Tori.
All right, so both you guys got married while you're in skydiving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were actually both at each other's wedding.
yeah, absolutely.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Pat was
because
one,
now they
Pat
come
was,
in-
Patrick was one
You know,
of my
I need to
groomsmen.
fish about that. Okay, now.
If
about
the other two people in this room would have actually come to the wedding, you probably would have
Yeah.
been.
Well, I didn't get
Yeah,
time
for
off.
for sure.
Dicks.
It was like terrible time, and I didn't get time off for one and for two.
Yeah.
Because for one, because you were before.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't
Patrick
make
was
either of
before.
them, so.
Oh,
Yeah, what's your
okay.
excuse now? Oh,
I didn't get any time off.
yeah, Tori, he's not very good at this.
Yeah, but go ahead, Moss. You were gonna try and you were gonna make a point about.
Okay, I'm gonna have a shot.
Yeah.
So what were you saying, Dean?
No, I was just asking, but we can go back to
No, I was having a question about that.
what?
Right.
All right, yeah,
Like-
what about marriage and skydiving?
Kind of like, yes.
like what to prepare for.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know what to get ready
Start
for.
reading in my mind. Let me do the question.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So
no,
what-
no, I'm curious because, like, you know, I have the first serious relation in skydiving.
Yeah.
Like, into skydiving, it might become difficult in some point. So I need
What-
to know
what-
how
I
you
would
get...
love to say that it's going to be.
What
your
about
last
all the other sky god there is
relationship.
around and the only thing, because that is a reality.
You know, I'll tell you what, and I'm going to totally speak for him, even though he's sitting right here in the room. The smartest thing I ever heard about a skydiving couple together, married or not, was I ain't fucking teaching them. I ain't gonna jump with them. Do your own motherfucking thing. Enjoy the sport. I'm not.
So I'm fucked.
Sorry, Tori, there goes your private coach.
See, but there's two different versions of that. I know what the other person's version is, and I have no choice in it. I've been told I'm going to do these things if I want to get laid. And I mean, my wife is accomplished enough in skydiving. There's certain things that she wants to learn, and there's certain things that she definitely tells me, you're going to coach me on this. And I said, go see Patrick.
Yeah.
Wait.
See, that's a totally good
Why?
way to do it, though.
Why,
It's just-
why that? Why let's go see Patrick?
Because I know how it is. I mean, skydiving with your significant other, it's awesome to go do some fun jumps. It's awesome to skydive, but you never really want to try to teach your significant other something in skydiving because it leads to unforeseen arguments from time to time.
Yeah, well, and it's a very,
attachment, too.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering why.
attachment.
It's seriously a
attachment,
deep
it's-
conversation
well, it's
now.
also-
I'm
no, no.
wondering why.
Well,
no.
because the things that we may say to a normal student, like pull your head out of your ass, just do this. You can't say that to your significant other because you're not going to get laid that night.
Why no?
Well, no,
That's
well,
the thing. Why I
it's-
don't get it. Why I cannot say that?
Well, it's not even that, but it's also very difficult sometimes for your significant other to take you seriously when they see some of the shit you do at home. So, you know, when you're goofy and doing stupid stuff at home, and now all of a sudden you're the authority figure that's going to teach them as
That's
the
actually a
instructor.
true story. Okay.
They're going to take one look at you and
That
go,
sounds more. Okay.
go
that
fuck
sounds
yourself.
more like me.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
difficult because both in Patrick and my case, we've been skydiving quite a bit longer than our significant others.
But it's
Like our
kind of
wives and-
pissed me off lately. I'm telling you the truth. All right. I kind of lost
Careful.
it. No, I'll tell you. I said
Your
it.
sex life depends on what you say next.
I don't care. I'm gonna say that I kind of like lost a little bit. You know, when you do a lot of like tandem, you jump a lot, or we do the same things, you kind of lose the interest, right? And thanks to Tori, I start to get a little bit more interest.
It turns into work.
Yes, exactly. It turns into work. So Tori start to skydive, and I get like, "Whoa, yeah, fuck yeah, we're gonna skydive. Let's go have fun and everything." And blah blah blah. But now seems like it's the opposite way. Seems like she's not able to have fun with me, and I'm not joking about that because she feels like I'm judging her every time, like I'm jumping with her. Meanwhile, if she jumps with other people, like she's like super awesome and full power and everything.
Which is why you should listen to what we just fucking told you.
And as somebody who just did her evaluations in her coach course, she did awesome.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I would
Yeah,
really love to
so-
jump with her. But the fact, like, I'm jumping with her, sometimes, like, it makes me, like, because, like, seems like I'm not give her the same exactly feelings, like, when she comes back from a jump with other people. Then I'm there, like, I'm not good enough.
No, you're
it's
just
just
getting
difficult, man.
You're just getting butthurt. That's all.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
difficult. It's difficult to skydive with your significant other. It's difficult to coach or to try to teach. Find somebody that you like and recommend them to that person. I think there was just a video about that. I think Sharon Shannon and Sharon.
Shannon
Pilcher.
shared it. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was
they did
beautiful.
a whole video about her trying to teach him free flying and him trying to teach her canopy stuff.
Pilcher?
So
Yeah.
so if you guys haven't seen it, look for it on YouTube or whatever I think it was.
I
or
loved it.
on
I love
Facebook.
that video. Yeah,
But the video was
just
actually
look it up.
absolutely
It's
amazing about
fantastic.
trying to coach your significant other.
Well, and he's doing a great podcast on his own, isn't he? I
Yeah.
mean, he's in quite good. It was actually kind of funny because somebody brought up something about skydiving podcasts, and obviously this is one of the very few. There's one in the UK, and then somebody said, "Oh, well, Shannon Pilcher's doing one," and so I pulled it up. I'm like, "All right, well, let's see who the competition is." And as soon as I pulled it up, I saw that it was rated not what is it with iTunes? You have to rate if it's explicit or not, and it's rated not explicit. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good.
Bullshit.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, because we've already gone through pinkies in the ass and all that kind of shit. So I'm safe. So go check out Shannon Pilcher's. I don't know what the name of the podcast is.
It was, I'm not sure what his podcast is, but this was actually just a video that they kind of put out, joking around about coaching with your loved one.
Fucking
And it was
don't
kind
do
of,
it.
They
It
must
was
have
brilliant.
some
I
history about
I
it.
instantly sent it to my wife, and she just laughed like hysterically because it's so true.
Well, that
it
was
was
You
awesome.
jump with your wife.
I don't jump with my wife a lot. When she wants coaching, I send her out to other people.
Moss,
And she
Yeah,
knows
I
that.
do have video of them jumping together a couple times.
So I don't have to feel bad if I'm not jumping with
Actually,
her.
No,
No.
dude, you should never ever feel like you have to jump with her. Chances
No,
are,
I don't feel like I have to. I want to,
So-
but sometimes like I feel
so,
like
well, no. What you need to do is let her know you want to jump with her, but don't make her feel like she has to jump with you. That's the thing.
Yeah, twist it.
Oof.
Yeah, you
Let-
gotta spin the story, buddy.
Let her jump with whoever she wants, and then invite her on jumps, but don't make her feel like she has to jump with you. Because of course she's gonna feel like you're judging your professional skydiver. Of course.
Okay. That makes more
Moss,
sense.
you're like God, man.
You know,
you're,
so
you're up here, brother.
You're the
Even in my
Italian
world, you're up here.
stallion.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta let her know that you absolutely want her to go out and have fun and jump with other people, but that occasionally you want to have fun jumping with her, as long as she doesn't feel like she has to jump with you.
Yeah,
That's the big fucking
That's the
thing.
thing. Is just changing the atmosphere of the whole skydive, rather than giving tips or da da da. You walk away. You high five. You walk away. I mean, like, man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And there's
Just
times
like your friends would do.
There's times you're going to want to skydive with her, and there's times you're not.
All right,
And
wait,
just
and
do it.
I'm going to use this
Or don't do
opportunity for our first round of truth or shot. Moss.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
And you can either answer the question, or if you don't want to answer the question, you have to do a
Yeah.
shot.
Tell
Moss,
us.
are you
Start
planning? Are you planning on proposing anytime in the near future?
Answer a shot. Let's
Answer a shot.
Here, give me your glass. Let's go ahead and just fill that up.
Wait, I didn't say proposing what?
What you're proposing? What I should propose for it?
Tori, if you're out there,
We're just fucking around.
we want to know, will you skydive with Moss tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, she won't because I get bumped all the time. Okay?
Go on. Down the hatch, motherfucker.
I look at that baby shot.
What are you talking about,
For
baby?
those of you that can't see the glass, it's about a third of the way filled up.
So, Moss,
Or the wine glass.
so for those that don't know, that saw, Jesus Christ, that listened to your and my podcast, it ended absolutely amazingly. It faded out to a broken, scratchy version of Bohemian Rhapsody, except for it was all the wrong words and it only kind of resembled the song.
Okay, I explained
And-
this
and
the other
that's-
day.
If anybody sends me a message on Facebook, I actually have video of him singing that exact song in the staff room.
Awesome.
Well, that was a long time
But
ago.
on this particular occasion, so at the end of the podcast, you finished that way, and you ended up spending half of the night here.
Yeah.
Now, you and I consumed 2 bottles of wine together.
2.5.
2.
2.5.
Lightweight.
Well, I'm 62 kg
You're an Italian.
and I didn't have dinner.
You're Italian.
He's Italian. Everybody.
Okay, I'm not a good drinker, okay?
And he ended up curled up on my floor with a pot.
It was
And
miserable.
yeah, you were not happy.
I was definitely miserable.
So, that was how many shots of Jaeger so far? So at any rate,
I'm a good way through. Okay, if that's where you want to arrive, like in kind of 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna be there.
You're doing good. You're doing good. So, but the story that I was getting to is that I actually recommended to Moss that he bring an overnight bag with him.
Yeah, he actually did it. He actually did it.
And did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't because I trusted myself. But right now in this stage, I think I made a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I should have bring some.
All right. So back to great moments in skydiving history, and let's see if we can stick to this for at least one full round.
Back on track
of great moments in skydiving history. So Junior, we started with you first. Great moment in skydiving history. What do you think?
Oh man, where do we go? I don't know. I'll throw it out there. Why don't we talk about the first commercials that came out with skydiving in them, which really started making skydiving mainstream. I think the first was maybe a Mountain Dew commercial with somebody doing sky surfing, which you know a little bit more about.
Yeah, so that was actually Rob Harris, and he died filming that commercial. So way to lift the mood.
Great moment in skydiving.
Yeah, it was a great moment in skydiving.
Let's skip to any of the next.
No, there was a Papa John's. I think it was a Papa John's pizza ad, and it was actually Sherry and Shelley, the twins out of Taft, that made Firefly jumpsuits. You remember that?
Yes.
They made some fucking amazing suits. Hello, girls. I had a huge crush on one of you. I don't remember which one because you're twins.
You're not going to tell who.
I don't know
so
which
the
one.
both of them.
Yeah,
you'll take either.
And Facebook stalking them?
They would come in, they would fly in the wind tunnel in Las Vegas, and they were fucking fantastic flyers, which I'm sure you guys are the same as me. A girl in extreme sports that's good at extreme sports is just fucking sexy.
Yeah.
So they're badass in the tunnel doing standing T's and spinning and twisting, and I'm just drooling all over the place because I can, I'm flying like shit at the time. But they did a Papa John's, and it was, they jumped out with a pizza box, and everybody was chasing them around the sky. It was fucking funny as hell.
But let's see where it's gone from there. That was the beginnings of it. Now you see skydiving and base jumping in so many commercials and so many movies. It's really come mainstream when you think about it.
Oh, it's definitely become mainstream, and it's also pretty cool when you watch the videos and the movies, and it's your friends that are doing it.
And at this point, I think Moss and Patrick can say as well. Like it's a lot of our friends. It's people that we've known for years and years skydiving at this point.
Yeah, which is absolutely awesome.
It's a very small community.
Yeah. What do you think, Pat? Another great moment.
Great moment. Let's talk about famous people we've jumped with.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, the most famous person I ever jumped with, Michael Schumacher.
Nice, fucking nice guy.
Super nice guy, hero, legend. And what's amazing is a lot of these extreme athlete sports, I've jumped with a few motocross guys and things like that, and they come to us and they say, "Man, you guys are crazy."
Yeah.
And you look at them and you're just like, "No, you're the crazy one." They're just like, "No, you're the crazy one." It's like, but just to be around these people and teach these kind of people, because they're so switched on, they're so into it. They're just so competitive. It's brilliant to be around it.
I have a good story with him. With Michael, when he was coming to the drop zone, there was the rumors no one had to talk to him, no one had to disturb him. Right. He was coming to skydive, just to feel a little bit more comfortable. No one was hitting on him, no one was going next to him, no one was disturbing him. So no one of the staff was able to approach him. Nothing, not even hi, can I go selfie with you?
Yeah, we would high five him and say what's up to him, but that's
fine. But me personally, no. They told me to not to, I don't. I met him.
Yeah,
I actually did.
Yeah,
on the urinator. When you go pee, standing pee, and he was next to me. He was also.
Did you take a look?
Dude,
you took a look.
No, wait a second. Wait a second.
I got my truth or shot question.
I didn't take a look. I didn't. But I remember the exact moment. I still remember her face. That moment is so awkward when someone he got the center one. Okay, we have 3 urinators. And he got the center one. So you go
That's a urinal for anybody that's not Italian.
Urinator?
Yeah. So you have to go on the left and right. So you're going to be next to him. A normal human being is going to be on far right or far left.
Yeah, but he's the Stig. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly. So he took the center one.
Straight down the middle, man.
Dude, I still remember because I entered the toilet and I was like, douchebag. like, why you take the center one? No, like, I don't want to use the toilet. I want to use the thingy. Like, so I went there and I stand up over there and I was like doing my own business. And then suddenly, like, you know, like,
You looked.
you look at
You
him.
looked.
And that can't look at me.
Eyes or urinal? Which one did you look
Did it
at?
look fast?
We look at
Did it look fast?
So we look at each other and kind of like I smile and everything and actually said to him like, so how was your jumps? And he was like, good. How was yours? And it was like, amazing.
So you talked to Michael Schumacher while both you guys had your dicks in your hands.
Yeah.
That's a pretty unique
Exactly.
story.
That's fantastic.
That was and that's actually like sometimes when, because a lot of people asking about him, to be honest, because everyone knows him and about him and skydiving and everything. So this story always came up and I love it because like it's so simple. Because like I never had the opportunity to meet him and talk to him and like spend time with him or anything, but I had the opportunity to spend like 5 seconds.
5 seconds in the pisser.
With your dick in your hand.
There's a million men in the world that would pay big money just to be in your position.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And
I would
that-
say there are probably a lot of women too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
possibly.
Yeah.
And like it was so amazing because like if I'm sure it's the first time I saw like one of these VIP because we spend a lot of time with these VIP, right? We jump with a lot of them and it's the first time where they are like really uncomfortable. They feel awkward and they're like just like don't know what to do.
Mas and I have had the pleasure of jumping with quite a few celebrities, so to speak, in the place that we won't talk about. But for Dean, being in Vegas for so long and so many celebrities that come through Vegas, who is the most famous person that you've ever jumped with?
Oh, actually, the most famous person I ever worked with, I didn't jump with. I didn't meet anybody really famous-wise in Vegas. The occasional naked fucking porn star that would, you'd get the porn convention that would come to town once a year, and every single year some porn star wanted to jump naked, something like that. But other than the random celebrity here and there that would jump, I had the opportunity to fly for Tom Cruise, and
That's pretty cool.
yeah, no, it was super cool, but.
You were flying for Maverick.
Yeah, I was flying for Maverick, but I have a backstory to that because this will really age me. I saw Top Gun a long time ago, and like 1986, I think it was. And I went with a girl I had a huge crush on at the time, and of course everybody wanted don't be a pussy, pour some booze in there. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
Jesus,
poured the
step it
booze
up,
first.
Jesus.
I don't think so.
Your wife's
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
It's time to play, buddy.
So anyway,
You switch bottles.
No, I didn't.
I
No, I
just
didn't
saw
switch
what you-
bottles,
I
you
just
cunt.
saw what you
just
did.
give me some ice, by the way. So I see Top Gun with this chick that I got a huge crush on, and of course she thinks Tom Cruise is just the greatest fucking thing in the world. And so, me being an idiot, I decide that I can do what he did in that movie. So I actually look at you guys. Because of that fucking movie, I actually joined the Navy.
You fucking dumbass.
I'm not even kidding.
You
Wait.
fucking dumbass.
So now here's
What
the thing.
recruitment levels were at that
Oh my God, through the roof. Because Top Gun, I mean, it was Top Gun. So I joined the Navy because of the movie. And I get through boot camp and I go to boot camp at San Diego, which is where NAS Miramar is. Well, I went in under a Sea College program, which basically meant they could send me wherever the fuck they wanted for 3 years, but no reserve time and a little money for college. They give you what they call a dream sheet, where you can put the top 3 places you'd like to go if you had a choice. And the only place that I could think of was NAS Miramar and Top Gun, because that's what I was fucking there for, right? Now, of course, my recruiter neglected to inform me that in order to be a pilot in the Navy, you have to have a college degree. The fact that I joined at 17 precluded that. But I put down NAS Miramar anyway. Amazingly enough, I got it. So I get out of boot camp and I get assigned to NAS Miramar, and I end up in a hangar called Fightertown, USA, directly next door to fucking Top Gun. It's part of the same outfit. So here I am at Miramar, at Top Gun, and the boot camp that I had gone to. Yeah, exactly.
Moss is very impressed right now.
The boot camp that I went to in San Diego was actually where they filmed a lot of the scenes in Top Gun, like where he's chasing Kelly McGillis on the motorcycle, she's driving in the Porsche and all that shit. That was all on the base that I went to boot camp on.
Did you play volleyball in the same spot?
All that shit. Well, so they had this 1 week in boot camp where it's called Work Week, where you get assigned somewhere on the base to go do shit. And I got assigned to the main building, and I had to clean and fucking swab shit. And I ended up having...
Are you sure that just wasn't your normal job? That's where
Yeah.
you're the janitor?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I
definitely,
had to cut in.
definitely was at that point. But I ended up having to fucking clean one section of the building that had a plaque on the bathroom door that said Top Gun filmed in this location. And it was the bathroom where Tom Cruise tried to bang Kelly McGillis in the bar after they sing You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
Yes.
So I'm polishing this plaque going...
Did he ask
Is that
for
code
her
for jerking off to the
underwear?
plaque?
Yeah. But
That
no, I'm
part,
polishing
I
the plaque
remember.
going, I cannot believe I fucking joined the Navy because of this movie. Now I'm polishing this plaque in here, mopping floors and cleaning toilets. And I end up stationed at NAS Miramar and Top Gun and all this, and I fucking hated it. By the way, Mosh, you owe a shot.
Hey, I'm
that's
looking
a shot.
on
I'm
your
looking
phone.
for the song.
You're on your phone.
Yeah, but I'm
No,
looking for
my
it.
phone's
Yeah,
down.
I agree,
This
man.
is a phone-free zone. That is a shot,
That is
motherfucker.
it.
Anyway, to
Junior,
cut
what's
to make a
Yeah,
to make
exactly. That was, you actually told
so
me
just
that.
sing it. You don't have to look
you
it up.
actually told me to look at it. You drink
So-
with me.
awesome. Anyway, to make a long story longer, I
here.
hated the name. No, it's your shot.
Hey, he told me to look at it. The
No,
song.
no, it's you
Yeah.
picked up the phone. You do whatever anybody tells you.
That's American
Motherfucker.
against Italy. I'm telling you.
All right, so I hated my experience. I get out. I curse Tom Cruise's name literally forever. I end up getting assigned to fly for him for special projects for one of the movies that he was doing, and we're filming, and I'm flying him up, and they're jumping out, and flying him up, and they're jumping out, and during one of the shutdowns, he actually went out of his way to come up and shake my hand and tell me, dude, you're a really fast pilot. It's really, really cool. And one of the co-captains that I was working with is all, dude, Maverick just told you you're a really fast pilot. And I'm like, oh, check that fucking box. But then we're standing around watching the video of the jump that they had done. And I elbow my co-captain and I'm like, I can't help myself. I got to do this. It's a lull. Nobody's talking. He's got his assistant and all this crowd around. And I'm like, so, Mr. Cruz, I got a bone to pick with you. And the room goes dead silent because clearly nobody talks to Tom Cruise like this. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, so I joined the Navy I saw Top Gun in 1986, and he starts laughing right away. And so I tell him that entire story, and I'm like, I cursed your fucking name for years and years until I saw that movie where you died like every 5 minutes, and then I forgave you.
Yeah, he died a million deaths.
Yeah, and then I'm
what
like,
you
all
wanted.
right, you're forgiven for the whole fucking Top Gun thing. Because I told him, I'm like, it was fucking horrible. It was nothing like the movie. He's, oh, it was exactly like the movie. I'm like, fuck you. You're Tom Cruise, for Christ's sakes. Of course it was cool for you. It was not cool for me.
Top Cruise. Top Gun 2 is coming out soon.
It's
Oh,
for no,
that's
yeah.
a
They're gonna ruin it.
He's supposed to be, no, if I'm not mistaken,
ruin it.
he's supposed to be an instructor now at Top Gun.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
gonna be-
instead of F-14s, they're like
It's gonna
whatever
be
the
the
F-22s or the
No,
F-35s.
F-35
yeah.
for
The
sure.
35s.
F-35 is gonna
Yeah,
be
they're gonna.
so
Well, it's gonna be
miserable.
like the remake of Point Break. The only
Whoever
good,
made it, you fucked up.
yeah,
Leave it good enough
Mm.
alone.
The only good thing about the Point Break remake was the wingsuiting
Exactly.
scenes. Other than that, it was
Exactly.
the worst fucking thing they possibly could have done.
And that's only because we knew everybody that did
All
the
of them.
scenes.
All of them. All of them.
No,
Guys,
but
you did
seriously,
great.
like
Awesome.
movies is my second occupation. Like I just watch movie every time.
I was gonna
every
say-
second I have.
I thought you were gonna say you're acting in them. And,
No,
we didn't know
yeah,
that.
Are
that's
we talking about
the-
porn movies or?
Get one.
Was that? Wait.
Yeah.
Never
Let's
have I
continue.
ever been in a pornographic movie.
Actually,
Well, I don't
no.
know, it's
You
like-
guys drink it?
Private or?
I didn't.
Oh, we can't call it private. No.
Like, obviously, a pornographic movie, you have to get out there and try to sell it, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm sure you're the only one that can.
No,
do it.
No,
I
no,
went,
no.
I went
What about
once to,
with
like,
a porn actor?
What?
Ooh,
Say
what?
again?
With somebody who actually acts in the business or is somehow like associated with the business?
Nah.
Have I hung out with
No.
someone like that? Yes.
No.
Moss, I know you better than this.
There was actually-
I actually know half a dozen
There's-
porn
there's
stars.
a-
So
yeah.
There's a person
one-
that we call porn something in the industry.
Yeah.
That everybody knows about.
Don't cover the mic.
Don't cover the mic. Nobody can see you covering the mic. I've known you for way too long, Moss.
You can't.
We'll come back to this.
I'm really blanking right now.
We'll come back to this. And we've just established that no one in this booth has ever been in a porn. Or at least no one's ever been in a professional porn.
I've actually, I had a very famous party, New Year's Eve party at my house in Arizona. And I actually had to ask a couple porn stars to not fuck on my couch. In the middle of the party, I had said, "There's no
Nice.
fucking porn on my couch
Are you
right now."
saying
Like,
custom
Nice.
couch like is your couch?
it was my couch. It's very funny actually because
Please don't come on my couch.
Yeah, don't do porn on my couch. It was the middle of the party. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's fucked off their face and dancing. It's like, well, yeah, I understand that they want to get their groove on, but
Can you just take it, in the next room?
Can you not fuck
you-
on my couch?
Yeah, you can not fuck on my couch. Like
I think that's
That's
proper
respectful.
party etiquette.
I know, I always been
Don't
like in
fuck on my
between. I never been on porn, and I never been like an angel. So I always been like in between, like it was just like soft porn, like something like that. So I don't know.
Wait, you're
I-
into that what Playboy After Dark
Cinemax.
bullshit?
Yeah, exactly.
Skinemax.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
ooh, booby.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah, but you're
I
not
never
old
went
enough
so far.
you're not old enough to remember how bad internet porn was back in the day
Oh,
when
God.
you
Dial up.
you dial up modem and you had to try and hold a nut before a nipple showed up.
oh my god.
As the picture would just one frame at a time click, click, click. Oh my god, I'm almost
in
to a
Italy,
nipple.
we have something was called like postal market. It was something like very similar, but it was everything just shipped to your whole house, right? Everyone was receiving that, and they
course.
were selling everything. They were selling that for like kitchen products to underwear products. They're like
course.
everyone was just keeping to their underwear
Of
products.
course,
It
of
was
course.
called a postal market. I don't know if you guys ever had
Oh
something.
no, we had the Sears catalog. And I think probably the first nut I ever got
Victoria's Secret.
was the
and,
Sears
like,
catalog bra
Victoria's Secret.
section. That was
No,
it.
I remember the first time I went to buy a Playboy, still people were looking at me so bad because I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
remember
almost
you
guys were
literature
lucky.
these days.
I remember my
You
first
guys
Playboy.
were so
Do you?
lucky.
It was Pamela Anderson before she got the boobs.
I liked her better then too.
It was
Yeah.
that had to be
Yeah.
God. That had to be
What,
like
Pamela
90.
Anderson?
Wait, we're
That
we're
boob
getting
jump?
into some
92?
weird territory here.
Seriously?
We are.
What about like Baywatch?
This was
Nah.
before
This is
Baywatch.
before boobs.
This is what
Pre-boob.
made her.
Was she
Introduction
famous
into
before
Baywatch.
Baywatch?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
she was a
Really?
she was a porn star before. Or porn star,
So-
a Playboy playmate before that.
Just a quick reminder: this is actually a podcast about skydiving.
No.
Not. No, I'm telling the audience this.
Skydiving is sex. Sex
We
is
will
skydiving.
we will get back into skydiving. We were talking about seminal moments, but I don't mean sperm. So not semen, but seminal moments in skydiving.
Listen, this was your idea to get us all drunk for
It's
your
awesome.
podcast.
It's awesome.
It's not our fault which way
I
it
think
goes.
we're doing pretty good so far. I think we're still relatively,
Nobody's puked. Everybody's sitting
Moss
somewhat
hasn't,
upright.
Listen,
Moss
yeah.
hasn't fallen out of the door yet.
we're still pretty well
Curtain.
put together, I think. So I think it's time for another shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not getting close enough here.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, okay. So and then we'll do another round of Never Have I Ever. I think that's a good idea. Oh, look at that. Oh, you should
What
see,
actually
folks, you
developed
should
by
see the looks on these faces are just, it's gloom and doom.
Can you give me his glass?
It's, whose
Oh,
glass?
he's got
Yeah.
zero.
Ah,
I will say he put Patron in there.
That's Patron.
okay.
He put
fair
Patron in
enough.
his glass. You were taking too long.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
So
Patron.
we are
Alright,
mixing,
cheers, boys.
and he doesn't. Like,
Oh, we're drinking the same proof alcohol, motherfucker. All right. Oh, here we go.
There's gonna be proof of that later.
All right, guys, here goes.
All right.
I love you all.
Oh, now we're getting good.
Ooh.
So, we'll just do a Q&A at this point. What's the stupidest fucking thing anybody here has done that relates to skydiving? Just the one moment that if you could take it back And I'm not a big take it back regret kind of guy. What's the stupidest fucking thing you're like, God, I wish I hadn't done that?
Regrets?
Yeah.
Oh, we really want to go down that road?
No.
Not like
No
negative,
joke.
sad regrets. Just like, oh my God, what an idiot I was
that
there.
regret is gonna take me here. Then so.
Okay, going back to like hooking up with tandem story. There's one time this is my tandem. Hooked up with her that night. Wild night, crazy, stupid drunk. And then at the time I was still working in a restaurant, and she just happened to come in the restaurant. And I'm all, hey, how you doing? My name's Patrick.
You didn't remember?
She's like, no.
Awesome.
As far as regret goes, that's one that's kind of
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that's kind of understandable. You see so many faces when it comes to skydiving in tandems, even if you happen to sleep with her. Yeah.
Funny story. That's how I met my wife.
no.
You just slept with her and then
No,
didn't recognize her in a restaurant?
She was a tandem student that I wound up re-meeting maybe 4 years later. Then I actually did remember who she was.
Wasn't she the one that said I can cook and clean and?
No. It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. But
Okay.
no, I actually took my wife on a tandem. She got into the sport later on. We met at a different drop zone. She came up to me. She goes, "Is your name Junior?" And I actually remembered who she was. I remembered I actually took her on a tandem.
Right.
But it's very few and far in between that we actually remember who we take on jumps.
Yeah, that gets kind of tough. I mean, we've got so many different faces that you see over the years. I mean, fuck, I've taken roughly 8,000 people on skydives. I don't think I could pick a dozen of them out over the years. We're pausing for a picture
Is
here.
Moss on his phone again?
He's on his phone.
Yeah.
He is on his
Yeah.
phone.
No,
We'll take a photo.
Definitely.
We should
No.
definitely take a photo of him
No.
Yeah.
taking a shot while taking that
Yeah,
photo.
yeah, but who's going to pick up their phone? Because I don't want to.
I'm not picking it up.
I'm not picking up my
I
phone
don't
right
know
now.
who take his phone out.
All right, we'll let it slide for photos.
Okay, regrets. Moss, what about your
Yeah,
regrets?
come on. I know.
My
it.
regrets in skydiving.
New Year's Eve 2012-13.
No, I cannot have a regret. If I have a regret, I won't be here right now.
Not getting into the door with JT. He didn't let you in the door.
No, I will not be here right now. No,
Well, you're
no
gonna
jokes.
actually.
seriously.
This right here is probably going to be the
This is
regret.
No
Once
Once
jokes,
again, we're
no.
sorry, Tori. We love you.
Seriously, everything happened from then to now, from when I found out skydiving, because no joking, skydiving opened for me like an entire planet, like a new
Sure.
universe, a new reality, like
Well, you didn't speak English nearly as good as you do now.
exactly.
Well, I mean, come on.
Exactly.
The one thing we can all admit is that without skydiving, we would not be the people we are today. We wouldn't be where we are today.
So
I wouldn't be.
cannot regret anything
No,
on it.
no. Okay, not regret. Just a ragingly
I
embarrassing
can't.
moment. You don't
I
have any.
won't be here. Sit down with you three, and we create a total new reality.
You must have.
Did you see the new end game yet?
But
You will find out why I'm telling you so.
You said he spoke English, huh?
Yes, it doesn't seem like it right
you
now.
know,
I know.
Endgame, the new Avengers Endgame.
In
like-
case you weren't sure, I do speak
Exactly.
Moss.
I cannot change anything in the past, otherwise I will create a new reality.
oh Jesus, we're not going down that road. No.
No, seriously, like
That's a different podcast. So we talked about this.
right,
That's
yeah.
a paper podcast.
no jokes. Like I think like everyone will act differently in every situation. Like seriously, everything. Everyone will like be, oh, I should have done that. I can't.
Yeah.
Because like I'm happy,
Awesome.
like I'm seriously happy.
Oh, me
I'm happy
too.
I'm here with
Me
Pat,
too.
with
No,
Junior,
I'm not
with
saying
you.
anything you'd
Like-
change because there's nothing I would change, but there's certainly some things that I'm like, ooh.
We
No,
woke it up in the morning
can't.
with a damn. Maybe I should have done that.
All right.
What about Takoya?
Sorry, Japan. I'm really sorry, Japan.
Jesus.
I was a
You
dickhead.
did mark that, right?
I did 113.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Take that
Japan is fine. Like Japan, I didn't mean it to,
Yeah.
but it happened. So I will go back like 24 hours, fix that because I knew I
But
would be
would
here
you?
right now.
See,
Would you?
I mean, I have things that I don't know that I wouldn't necessarily. I don't. Regret's probably the wrong word to use because I wouldn't change anything. But there's certainly things that I look back and just go, "Oh Jesus, I can't believe." Like I've told you the Selwyn story.
You don't need to put that on here.
Again, I wouldn't
Recap.
change it because it's fucking hilarious story, and I can laugh at myself for it because it's fucking funny. But so I wouldn't call it a regret, but it's certainly one that you look back on and kind of cringe.
Did you ever?
Never did I ever.
Never did I ever look at a famous person's penis sitting next to me.
Shut up! You guys want to call me into this discussion?
You got a drink,
I did. He had straight.
motherfucker. You just finished
Yeah,
telling
you
us.
guys are terrible. Like this is like
You just told
your
gotta
ass
drink?
against
All
Ilya.
right,
It's
drink.
like
And now I'm going to call out the
impossible
two
to
other
eat it.
old people in the room and
You gotta
say,
drink
have you
and then-
ever seen the Pamela Anderson sex video?
Well,
Of course.
Of
Say
course
it
you
again.
have. So now
Say it again.
both
Say it
Patrick and myself need to drink.
Full
Okay.
video or
And being-
clips?
what?
Clips or not, you've seen Tommy Lee's penis on
Yeah.
a sex video.
I've seen
High
Tommy
five.
Lee. Yes, and I mean, who hasn't? Come on,
You're welcome, Moss.
that was the original
So, that's
sex video.
they
Like,
practically air that on Nickelodeon now,
Yeah,
don't they? I
that's-
mean, that's about as G-rated as it gets,
yeah,
Let's go back to skydiving.
right? Yeah,
that's how to make a porn 101. Like,
pretty much. All right, so again, let's talk seminal moments in skydiving, because pretty much this has just been about sex and jacking off. By the way, Moss has left the room to go either pee, vomit, or pass out.
I'm going to go with vomit.
I think he's gonna do all three.
Yeah, no, okay,
Yeah.
so he's off in the bathroom
Yeah,
at the moment.
all three in the toilet.
So
I got one.
yeah, please.
Let's talk about the beginnings of XRW and how that began.
Well, you guys are gonna have to talk about that because XRW is way outside of my expertise.
Well, I mean, it's a pivotal point in skydiving. The point where somebody under a parachute met up with somebody still in free fall.
Which is insane. It's absolutely insane.
We remember back in the day that it was Brother Omar Allegan.
Yep.
Actually flew and they jumped out of the plane and flew back into the port. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day.
Yep.
In fact, the guy, I can't remember his name. It's killing me right now. He was the first one to jump without a parachute, but it was rigged. Remember, he was hanging from the parachute.
Oh yeah, that was Patrick Digardon's
Good stuff. It was in good stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it in good stuff? Or
Nichols, Adrian Nichols.
Nope.
Yep. No.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
no. It wasn't him.
I don't think it was Adrian. No, Adrian was a.
But
I'm sure it was
the
Adrian.
guy that did that stunt with Omar was the first guy, but it was rigged, where he was hanging from it and flying from it.
I'm.
might have been
I will
good
Google it only if I don't have to do a shot if I pick up my phone.
Yeah, you're gonna need to do a shot, right?
Yeah, then I'm just not
Totally
gonna.
need a shot.
I'm just not gonna.
I was actually looking for my phone, but then you remind me
I'm
why I
just-
don't have my phone right now.
I'm just not gonna Google it. I haven't touched
Google
it
it.
yet. I asked.
Google
Yeah,
it.
how fantastic is
Just
that?
Google and get
how
a shot out of
different flying objects, or
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, you look at some of the old videos where they were jumping out with cars. You were jumping out of airplanes.
That was good stuff. That was Joe Jennings' video. Good
Yep.
stuff.
There was one from Funny Farm where they jumped out with a keg and they were passing a beer through the keg.
Yep.
There's
Oh,
so
that's
many
Funny
things that
Farm.
have, yeah, that's
Oh,
Funny Farm.
yeah.
Yeah, there's so many things that have come along where we've thrown crazy shit out of airplanes.
Sure. Well,
and
I
jumped with
mean,
it.
come
crazy
on.
shit, including ourselves.
Sure.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
we're talking about the same timeline where people were impressed that you could manage to pass a baton in free fall. Oh my God! I actually got to him and handed him a baton, and that was like a huge thing. And now we got 400 ways under our belt, and all this insanity that we're doing nowadays. It's insane. It really is.
The 8-way and 10-way star.
My
was
one of
mega back in the day.
one of the seminal moments in skydiving for me, for sure, and definitely you two will remember this, was watching the Sublime soundtrack, watching Olav Zipser on his head run to the camera upside down,
Flying
do
circus.
2 or 3 fucking loops, turn around and run away. And that was in the Chronicles video.
Oh, the
And-
Chronicle, sorry. Yeah,
and
yeah. Yep.
that was I saw that in Paris Valley in the oh God, what did they call the where all the trailers are? Oh God, this is gonna kill me. Anyway, sitting in a buddy Jerry Fox's trailer, having gotten stoned, and I'm horrible with weed anyway.
Wow.
So I'm stoned watching Olav Zipser do this, and it was practically a fucking religious experience. It was ridiculous. What are you guys? Go ahead.
We're judging the size of my cocktail. Which, I think Moss is trying to get back at me. He poured me like
I'm not just.
All I heard was sizing the size of my cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, sides. Yeah,
Guys, I'm not
sides or
just
si-
looking at the cock of other people, okay?
He's definitely.
Okay, well, this podcast is definitely heading the direction I expected.
Yeah.
Once again, I would like to apologize to my mother.
No.
Bonnie, you're amazing. I love you. I'm sorry.
Bonnie, you're amazing, but he doesn't apologize.
Yeah, no. All right, so Moss, come on, give us a big moment in skydiving for you.
I didn't
Just
say
a
that.
personal big moment. No, you're
You
just
went to
drunk.
the bathroom and missed a couple.
Go on. He's done. You can either do that or you can sing for us.
No, because then I become the Muppet.
Ah, that
No,
should
I
be-
can't
that
do
should be
that.
the cherry
I
on
can't
top,
do
like-
that.
The closure.
Oh, he's definitely singing us out.
Exactly. No, absolutely yes. We need to choose the song for it. But I think another big moment of my skydiving career is when I see my friend like reaching the heat. Like, and I really want to say that I was thinking about that for a while.
You see your friend reaching the what?
Reaching the top. Like, I don't know if it's the top. Maybe it can go even further. I don't know why. But like, I don't know how. But Nick,
You're talking about your squirrel boys.
Squirrel Boys, yes.
Yeah.
Nick and Matt.
Scalabrino.
Boys.
Yeah, Nick Scalabrino and Matt Martin.
These two
Mr.
heroes have
Munting.
been sitting in this very booth.
I really don't know.
Did you need a translator for that? session?
No, I was actually.
Use your hands.
I
Whoa.
thought. Wait, Moss is starting to kiss people. I got a hug, dude. I got a hug, but you
I
already
got-
got
I
Too
got-
kissed.
far away.
Hugs and a
It's
kiss,
too
man.
far away. No,
I'm
I'm gonna try to explain that. Like, Junior is normally my official translator. Then if I say something wrong, please like just correct me, all right?
Yeah.
He said if he needs any help talking, that I will take care of it for him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This.
So-
So no, go ahead. So you were talking about Nick and Matt.
Can I go?
Yeah, please.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on. Keep going.
Sa. Okay, so.
Check,
No.
check. Yeah, you're good.
You know, everyone like is looking at like, I don't know, some of you probably look like Marco Schumacher we mentioned before, like Formula One. Someone looks like Valentino Rossi as like a MotoGP one. Everyone has their own idol on their own activity or sports or anything they want.
Sure.
And suddenly you growing up next to these people that they are like the main of the skydiving. Like they get invited to, please translate for me.
No, it's just funny. One of the people you're talking about, I met when he had literally maybe 150, 200 jumps.
Okay, that's not a translation. That's like a point. But I agree with that. But anyway, these guys, they're growing up with us.
Yeah.
And seeing them like their video being shared like everywhere in the planet is insane. Like
yeah.
clips of their video being shown by national TV or anything is insane.
Oh, it's fucking cool.
And
as hell.
like I'm living with them. Like I'm living with Nick and living with Matt. I'm literally spend my entire day with them. It's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
Like, and I had this exactly situation. Like no one has this. Like how many people can say they can spend their life with their idols?
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's the fact that people that have been in the sport as long as we have, and we've been lucky enough to be in the sport for quite a long time. I've been 20 years, Dean.
20, almost 25 years.
Pat?
First year, thank you.
Moss, how long have you been in?
I'm such a virgin. I'm not even gonna say that.
No. How long have you been jumping?
13.
13 years.
It's a long time.
So when you look at it, people that have been jumping as long as we have, you feel a sense of pride when you see people that you either help teach or that have come up after you. Somebody eating potato chips.
Patches is here.
No, but it's awesome seeing somebody that's come up underneath you, somebody that started after you that has progressed in the way that people like Nick and Matt, people like Micah Couch, who I watched become a skydiver way back when.
He's one of the reasons why I'm a skydiver Dubai.
But you
Got
see
that?
these people
Point
work their way up to the
He's
top,
one of
and
the
you have to feel a sense of accomplishment and a sense of pride in what they've done in the sport.
Of course. Well, absolutely. Well, there's no doubt about it. Oh, we got another bathroom break.
Wait, you just mentioned Micah Couch.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons why, like, I try to grow up in skydiving. Like, I have a full tattoo on my back dedicated to him. Like, these kind of people, like, I don't know, it's weird. A lot of people, they have like, they see the adults from so far away. No, most of the time from a TV screen. We live with them. We like share time with them. Like, we have the opportunity to go through what's happening to them, and that makes probably our reality a little bit more closer to them. Like,
well, sure. Well, no, and you get to see people that are doing things that, like, for me personally, the things that Nick and Matt do are things that I won't do. So I live vicariously through them, just like I have friends that live vicariously through me, and so on and so forth. You know, I mean, it's I've said it literally on every podcast. One of the coolest things about me is not me, it's my friends. Because I've got friends that are pushing those limits and doing such badass things that I won't do, that I either don't have the skill or I don't have the balls to push that hard. And it's amazing when you can look, and I look back over my shoulder in the plane that I happen to be flying and going, Jesus Christ, man, there is nothing but rock stars in the back of my plane.
And now you're related with them.
It's awesome. Yeah.
It's also something amazing for Patrick and I do a little bit more AFF than most people do. To see people that we've taught how to skydive come up through and become instructors and teaching people and then doing amazing things. It's awesome for us.
Of course.
It really is.
Absolutely. Well, and it would be. I mean, I've been lucky enough to watch students graduate and go on and start to do badass things as well. So it's pretty fucking incredible. By the way, I think it's definitely time for another round of truth or shot.
Yeah, let's change it up. Like, we're talking too much about skydiving. We're getting way too serious.
Yeah, truth or shot.
Truth or shot.
Truth or shot. So who's up? I did the last truth or shot with Moss. So Junior, it's your turn. Truth or shot.
Moss has already got out the bottle, so you might as well just hit him with it.
All right. Well, being that we haven't had quite enough to drink yet, never have I ever been in a world competition.
Oh, you...
Wait, world or national?
You cannot be not on a book.
World or national?
Yes.
No. World or national?
No. There's no way you never been in a world national. In a world championship.
What's a world national?
In a world championship.
Listen, I just want to get everybody a little bit more drunk.
Moss has just come up with a new category.
Never have I ever competed in a national competition.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I'm not going to drink that.
Cheers.
Thanks, God.
Well, we're not going to get stories out of that, though.
We are.
No,
I mean, it's interesting for people to understand how it is to compete on either a national or an international level. Most people never have competed in something like skydiving, something like BMX, something like whatever. It's a different type of understanding of how to compete.
You know what's interesting is this is a funny story. Travis Mills, teammate, brother, love him to life. Almost died with him at one point, but first time I came across him was in the California meet, my first canopy competition, and I go out there. I'm doing well. This is the intermediate, I'm crushing it. Boom, done, win. I was like, wow, had a great weekend, won. 3 days later, they called me up and they were like, yeah, bro, we're sitting around the bar and we're watching video, and we decided you didn't win. How do you take that?
Badly.
There's no way to take that.
Like,
badly.
There's no way to take that, right? Like,
No.
I was like, man, do I want to do the right thing? And I got to send back the prize money and accept that. Like, but you just say, like, it was a poorly ran competition. The judges were shit.
Yeah, no. Well, fuck.
And you guys sitting around drinking and decide that somebody else?
No.
Fucking,
No.
that was a hard one to take. That was like my first competition out in that league.
Wow.
And after that, I told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. As you should. I only did two. I did the Paris Valley Challenge Cup, and I did the Nationals for sky surfing, and that was it. Then I was done.
But so generally, Travis Mills won, which Travis at that time, like, he's always a fucking natural, like 100% crushing it. And I actually accepted it in the back of my mind. I knew it was a possibility that was the case, that I failed it. But the thing is, you go to competition to get judged, right?
Sure.
But I couldn't do it. I didn't send back the money.
Hell no. Fuck no.
I
I'm
told them
sorry.
to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, you guys made that call. That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But listen,
But later on in life, I met with Travis, and we talked about that, and he later became my teammate on Team Dysfunction,
Right.
VFS team. Yeah, exactly. But it's funny, we talked about this. This is how we met. Like, fucking brilliant. But...
Did you talk to him and he went, I fucking totally beat your ass. Give me my money.
No, and I told him, I'm never going to give you your fucking money. He's like, I wouldn't either. So I was
but
like,
listen, people before us fuck with us.
Of course. Yeah.
Copenhagen, Bobo, Batch, were both fucking with me hard. They're like, oh, you're a world champion. You need to buy a round of drinks. You need to do this. You need to do that.
well,
Good on them.
they're just looking for free shit.
But still, they were fucking with the people that come after them.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, they should.
Damn right.
And I'm going to fuck with every fucking new person I meet. Be like,
Damn
do you
right.
know who I am? You can buy me a drink.
Come on, that was the whole thing. I mean,
Until
come on. It was
that
the
runs out.
It was the
Why
every
is
time.
that?
I mean,
Eventually, I will buy them a drink.
what's the
Exactly.
biggest what's the
Why is
biggest
that?
thing in
Because
skydiving?
I'm
Every
telling you something. Okay, wait a second. Okay, no, I'm really pissed about that, Ian. I'm calling you on it, Ian Bobo. That's is for you.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh, Professor, you're
I
getting
know.
called
Yeah,
out.
no, I'm really pissed about that. It's like my stomach. Like if I
Sorry,
see him,
Bobo.
like no.
Well, come on. What's the biggest tradition in skydiving that I know of is every time you do something for the first time, what do you owe?
A case of beer.
A case of beer.
Right.
And that's
Okay.
strictly because it's the people coming up on behind you. You get to kind of fuck them in the ass because somebody
What
did that to
you're
you.
doing-
Drink for free.
If you something offer you a drink, what you doing?
You drink
Drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, you
Where
take
you
two.
were,
Thank you.
Ian Bobo.
What?
Where you were.
He's
Because
not
like,
actually.
that pissed me off. So I still.
You do
have
know
it
he's not
inside.
here though, right? To
That doesn't
answer.
matter. He's-
Okay.
He might listen me.
Maybe.
Maybe. I hope so.
He,
Like-
what he said was he's actually hoping that he's listening to him.
Exactly.
That's it.
Okay, like I think it was
He's gonna lapse into full blown Italian here
last
pretty
time
soon.
we had the DPC.
Or is it?
I don't remember the year. Okay.
Cry.
That dude, like, I offer him like a fucking shot. He's the one of the reason why.
Kill a man.
He is one of the reason why I start canopy piloting. And that dude, like, yes, I'll get a shot with you. Okay, we were at Borasti, a bad place with a lot of queue. It taken me a little bit longer to get like a shot, but then I was waiting anxiously with these 2 shots. So
course
me,
you
like,
are.
exactly, like you can see that I was.
And Bobo never showed up?
He was there and he
Bobo,
left.
if you're listening to this,
He left.
Broke his
What
No,
heart.
no, no, no
fucking
kidding.
dick.
He broke my heart. No kidding.
you went from hero to zero.
You totally
Like,
had a man crush
seriously.
on Ian Bobo
No.
and he bailed on you.
No. Now we're talking about it.
Bobo,
No.
you dick.
But I really wanted to offer a drink to this dude because this dude helped me grow in my dreams. Like he's one of the. Why you guys are laughing right now? Just.
You circle jerking to Bobo.
Yeah, here. I'm gonna
But
slide past
that
you.
dude
I'm gonna go pee.
left. That dude left.
Keep it going.
Terribly left. Like he literally decided to just not show up for his drink. How bad is that?
Well,
Like,
what did you do to upset him?
I don't know. I just say like, hey, you don't leave me. I'm gonna get you a shot. And he say, yes. You know these American deep dudes with their American deep voice? Like, yeah.
Wait a second. I have an
Yeah,
American
of
deep voice.
course. No worries about it. Okay, let's
Patrick has an amazingly American deep voice.
exactly.
I don't
Let's repeat
understand
it.
what
Say
you're
like,
talking about.
hey Ian, I wanna offer you a shot. Come on, Ian. I wanna offer you a shot.
So now that Dean has left the building to
So,
go pee,
right
because
now-
he-
no.
Oh,
he's
Dean
had
is
entirely-
Dean is
entirely way
actually
too much
puking
drink.
in the other bathroom.
Yeah.
We've
So,
we
lost our host.
We can totally say whatever we want. 'Cause
We
he
have
can't hear us
pirated
right now.
We have pirated this whole podcast. So
So-
pretty much he's dead. We've
For-
killed him. So beyond this podcast, there is no more fucking pilot.
We have not actually killed him. He
There-
is still alive.
Now there's the Pastors and Junior. So,
But
show,
as the
so
person that's co-host a couple episodes with him, I'll talk to the 3 people that are in the room.
fuck the
and
fucking pilot.
I'm still
The,
pissed with
the
Ian,
3 of
by
us
the
that
way.
are in here are
Just saying.
actually competitive canopy pilots.
Bobo, you're a dick. Sorry.
All 3 of
I'll
us-
take a shot with
I
him. just
totally
now.
be a dick.
All three of us have competed on an international level in
I
canopy
tried to
piloting.
walk over that, but I can't. Like,
No,
Ian, I have
it's
to
okay.
say that. Like, you
Leave
dick.
Ian alone. Leave Ian alone. He's an amazing guy. We love Ian.
No, I don't.
Ian who?
Well, wait. Who are you talking about, man? I don't.
Oh, just so you know, we've resurrected the host.
Yep.
Fucking pilot.
I've taken over the place. You guys have heard from me before. Junior, hi. How's it going?
Oh,
But-
by the way, just so you know, the host has his phone in his hand.
No,
Therefore-
So therefore, he will be taking a shot later on.
Therefore, he will be taking a shot.
But as the co-host in this point, what would you guys say is your best moment in competing history? Being on a world national level, what have you guys said is your best moment in
Okay, I need
competition?
to call back the Ian Bobo in this one for sure.
Competing with taking shots, or
No, now I have to take him back because
Not
he
taking
actually
shots.
helped me.
What's your best moment in competition? What is the one thing that you remember
Fuck, you
most
actually
in
have me
competing
back
in
in
the
the
sport of
days.
skydiving?
yeah, sports skydiving. The most fun I've ever had was competing on. I'm not gonna call it lower level. I don't ever want to call it lower level, but working with people from a younger experience and trying to bring them up and competing with them and helping them out, player coach type style, and
Cool.
giving the knowledge.
Yeah, passing it on.
Yeah, pass it on.
I like that. For sure.
Moss, we go to you. What do you think? What's your most memorable moment in competition?
Ian Bobo.
Why I have to call him for the bad and the good things? Well, he tried to help me once, but I'm not gonna say that because, like, I'm really pissed because he didn't get that shot with me. So, you are mean American dude. That's it.
You're in
Yeah,
here.
and
You're
you
in
treat
the
us
hole
well.
with 3 Americans right
Yeah,
now.
but like, doesn't matter.
Pat,
okay?
cut 'em.
We're the nice American dudes.
No, he tried to help me once.
He's
Like,
the-
seriously. We were in Klatovy. I don't remember the year. Now, I'm too far
As
behind
Moss's
to
official
remember the-
translator, Americans, you're all amazing. Thank you very much for being Americans, and we love you.
Except clearly he's got a.
Except Ian. Ian? You still owe me a shot. Okay? I paid for that shot. You still have to drink that shot with me. Damn it.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. Way to
um,
hold on to something, for a
No,
long
he
time.
tried to help me once. Like,
Yeah.
I think he is or he was someone into the Canopy Pilot Committee or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Who cares? At this stage, who cares? But there was like some weird rules about like distance and accuracy at that time,
I have
which
no
I made
idea
a
what
mistake.
he's talking about.
You have 3 canopy pilots in here with 1 sky surf.
Hey,
Hey,
no,
I'm-
okay.
You're old and you use a sky surf.
yeah.
Do you really want me to get specific?
Yes, let's get specific.
Pacific.
Pacific?
Pacific, like
Specific.
the ocean.
Pacific.
Okay.
Pacific.
It was Klatovy, but I really don't remember the year. So it was a World Championship, but I don't remember the year, or World Cup, but I don't remember the year. But anyway,
I don't think you remember.
Let's say 1999.
no, I'm not so old. Okay?
The 3 of us are that old.
Fuck
Moss
you,
is not.
motherfucker!
I'm not that old.
I was in the
So,
'98
anyway,
Nationals. You
anyway,
son of a bitch!
I land during accuracy. I land with my hand out of the pattern.
You did what?
Accuracy.
Accuracy.
Like classic
Accuracy?
accuracy.
Okay, now they're
That
being
thing that
mean.
nobody better
Okay,
ever
now
does.
the American are like try to get all together and being against the Italian one. Like this is like not good.
No.
Anyway, I was like doing accuracy. Did I say it right?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
So I was doing accuracy and my hand accidentally land outside the circuit, the pattern, the lines, the how
The
hell
target.
you wanna call it?
Yeah.
You were
No.
your hand landed outside the
So
target.
you were
area.
out a little bit.
It's the only, just if
Yes,
anyone's listening,
exactly.
it's the only discipline
But-
where you can land a mile away
No,
from the
was a
airport.
hand away.
and still be judged.
I still have the
as
picture.
16 centi.
I still have, exactly, yes. But my first point of contact was my feet, which was in the fucking center. Oh yeah.
I have no
But
idea
the
what that story
judge-
was about.
But the judge
I have no
decided that because part of my body ended outside, there was a negative at the time. So, Ian Bobo, maybe he suggests me to do that. Maybe he was orchestrating. Maybe Ian, you decide to help me to do
we
that.
have a
Bobo.
stalker.
But anyway,
like Bobo.
Ian,
Like,
he helped me to
Patrick
do
and I are
that,
both
and he
wondering
said
right
like
now
you should file something
what
against
you've
the
done
judge.
to
He said
Moss.
because like the only time
we'll put him on a watch list. Sorry, Bobo. But go ahead.
anyway, we bring up the distance rules because in theory, when you land inside the course, but you're landing outside the course, when you finish you're landing outside the course, it doesn't matter. And that was the rules at that time. That's a true story.
It doesn't matter. Accuracy is the worst sport in the fucking world.
But my first
If
point
I'm
of contact.
dead, I'll compete in accuracy.
But if my first point of contact is the center, what the fuck hand up my hand doesn't matter. That's
Is it your first-
true story or no?
accuracy, your first
No.
point of contact.
You can give me the minus point about I didn't land stand up, but you cannot give me the minus or zero because I land outside because my first point of contact was in the center.
Accuracy is so
If you wanna
stupid. I
find
can
Moss,
jump in
You
Dubai.
can locate him on
I could
damn
land.
it.
Will
I could
Smith's
land.
latest video.
Right.
I'm
Accuracy-
burning this shit out.
I could
Accuracy-
I could land halfway across the fucking
Yeah,
world and still get a
just
score
to
of
let
16
everyone
centi.
understand, right? Like,
Accuracy
just
is like watching a helium balloon slowly lose gas.
Yeah.
no, just to let everyone understand. Like it's
So-
like they tell to you,
Are we talking
you
about
have
Felix
to park
Baumgartner
in
and-
front
Right,
of like
I'm
a
not
red
sure.
light without like putting your hands outside the window, and after you stop the car, you put your hand outside the window and say like, no,
So
that's not cool,
Is this
man.
where you
It's a
expect this
zero.
podcast to go?
So this was the ultimate goal of the podcast was just to just get the four of us in the studio hammered off of our asses rambling aimlessly, which we have clearly succeeded in.
Thank you, Moss.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah. Clearly succeeded in. We're gonna try and see if we can't pull it together a little bit for what we'll call the wrap up of it.
We need a cherry on top, don't we?
But we need one last shot, and then one last shot, and then we need to and then we need to finish it off with
Love you, Bubble.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck you.
all right.
Let's take shots together. Bobo.
Yeah. So
Can you stop that? Can you
we'll
stop
just do it. Can I start? Not stopping
No,
shit.
Can you
No,
stop?
Here we go.
No, I want to talk about it. I have like two canopy party completely. I need to
Wow,
talk
you
about
guys
shit.
have PTSD.
No,
First off,
okay,
Moss, you
listen
don't
to
you don't
No,
cheers
okay,
and then
I'm
set
gonna
your
keep
glass
on
down.
doing-
You better fucking
Okay,
drink
fuck
that,
that.
motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Find out how you can make me drunk every time. I don't like to get drunk. That's not me. Oh. He's always here. Last time I got so drunk was with you. Ah.
Had to
Back
go,
in the can.
had to go this way.
Oh, guys.
All right.
I
So
have to keep me like that. No, I can still have. Definitely have like 20 minutes. A good 20 minutes, like
yeah.
Before you pass
yeah.
out.
Before I pass out or
Unconscious.
puke, I still have 20 minutes.
Okay.
For those of you who can't see, Moss is still sitting by the door, so in case he does pass out, he goes outside of
Yeah,
the booth.
he can run quickly. All right. So let's all the glasses. Here we go. Everybody give me the shot glass.
No, thanks.
Yeah.
No, no.
Mass is passing the shot glass.
What are you doing?
Patches, pass your glasses.
Oh, yeah.
One-
We're doing it, Moss.
We gotta finish it off.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But I have
Give me
a serious
Moss's.
question
Wait,
for all of you.
Now,
No.
And
I have
the
a
serious question is,
yeah, what's the serious question?
Okay, like you're definitely more like older than me in skydiving.
He just
I-
fucking called us
Don't
old.
look at me. This is mine.
God damn
Look
it.
at it. I can't drink that.
Wait, hang on. First, yes, you can.
That's a baby
Yes, you
shot,
can.
by the way.
It is a baby shot.
So drink it.
No,
So drink it.
He's got his own shot.
I
Here we
got a
go.
mega shot.
3, 2,
So,
1.
I have
1, 2,
a
3.
yeah. 1, 2, 3. Look in the sky.
Yeah, I'm watching
Yes,
you drink
what's
that
gonna
shit,
happen?
You fucking ass.
So
it.
I have a question for you guys. Okay.
Moss.
Now, let me make the question, then I drink it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
It's fair, right? Now you guys have more experience of me on skydiving, like 20, 25, 30, someone 55.
Yeah.
I'm not 55. Fuck you.
Just say, but like you guys have
almost
a lot
50.
of experience. So how
Ooh,
you
that's
can
warm.
go for so long? What pushed you to be into this world for so long? Like a lot of people had like different situations.
Moss,
But what about you?
You remember when you were, what,
Translator.
24,
Wait. He just asked me to translate.
Hey, yeah.
He wants to know what has kept us in this industry for as long as we've been
This
in
sport.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
My-
Moss,
yeah,
you
take a
remember?
shot.
You remember?
Oh.
You were 24, 25, and you saw a vagina for the first time.
Might have been longer than that.
It's a lot like that.
Amazing.
No, you can't put it. No.
It's Patron, man. I'm drinking all night, fucking thing. Then now I have Patron in my mouth. Like
This
you
has
can't
not been
do
a
that.
fair fight.
That's tricky. That's like playing bad.
For those of you listening online, Dean has been trying
Translate.
to kill us all night.
Yeah, it's working too.
Okay,
So
ready?
And Moss just, Moss
So
may
Junior,
have just tapped out.
Junior, how you can be into this sport for so many years?
Okay, cheers.
So
By
it was
the way,
easy for
We're
me.
taking the last of it.
I'll
Go.
actually be serious
Go.
here for a second,
Go.
and
Good luck.
it's easy. It's what I love to do.
Mm.
I've worked in a real job. I've worked in the aviation industry. I've worked outside of skydiving, and skydiving is what I love to do. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. So that's why I've lasted as long as I've lasted.
Que sera.
I give you
What
so
about
much
you,
credit.
Dean?
I give you
What-
so much credit for keeping yourself together while that's going on over there.
Barely. I am barely able to keep it together.
So,
But
Dean,
it's something
tell
that's
me,
true to all of our hearts.
why you still in the industry?
Because
He's not.
it's
He's a pilot. He doesn't count.
it's
Go.
still. Oh wow!
Mm-mm.
Oh wow! he almost wait.
Patrick are about
Wait, he's
to-
leaving
No,
now.
Dean, try to reply for me, please.
Patrick?
He's about ready to
Patches?
puke.
Patches? Patrick?
He's about. So
Patches? Patrick?
I think what?
wait, it's very easy. I because it still scares and excites me to this day. After all these years, it still scares me. It still excites me. It's still as badass as it ever was. Moss is having an epileptic fit.
One leg's kicking. He's choking out Patrick.
Yeah, hanging on for bare life.
Somehow I enjoy this, but not so much.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Is that something you're going to admit later? Siobhan's going to need to hear about this. Shav Nasty, I need you to choke me from behind and speak Italian.
That's a funny one.
Can I sign you up for it?
This is
My
gone.
wife is Italian.
This has progressively gotten worse.
Yeah,
throughout
no,
the-
this is degraded exactly like I hoped it would. All right, so the way that we're going to finish this off is actually a bit of a request from Moss to some degree. We, as a foursome, are going to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Junior knows the lyrics.
Now, here's the
He loves it.
The problem
He's singing with
is
me all the time.
the problem is I don't actually know how it starts.
I don't care.
Like I'll hear it when it
Mama,
starts. Wait, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet,
just
not yet.
killed the man.
No, just shh, I'm gonna. Wait,
Pat,
but
don't
wait.
talk, Pat.
Make sure we
trying,
aren't
man.
breaking any
trying,
copyright
man.
laws because I don't have a lot of money. So don't get me sued for actually playing the song.
It's
Don't
funny.
play
You put
Just
B-O-H
read it.
into...
And
Just
it comes
follow
up?
me.
Oh, there it is.
That's what it comes
Just
up.
follow me. Put
All right, so
the
just the
gun
beginning of
against
it.
his head.
All right. So, okay, here comes.
Now he's dead.
No, not yet. Shh, wait, hang.
This is cherry on top. Yeah.
So
Yeah. This is absolutely how we.
Fuck you, Tunes. I've got to wait 3 more seconds for your fucking ad.
Okay. Wait. Okay, here we go. Hang on.
Wait, one more truth or shot?
Well, okay,
No, I think we need one more truth or shot, though.
All right, pause it.
We need one more truth or shot.
All right,
Wait, I can't pause!
there we go.
We need one more truth
Okay,
or shot.
so who's it for?
I think, Junior, what's your truth or shot?
Well, Moss is crumbling.
Truth or shot.
God, I
This is for everybody in the room.
Is
I have no idea. Truth or shot. Have you ever pictured leaving this sport?
But
Yes.
what? I think you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the only person that has to do a shot is him.
Yeah, thank you.
Bohemian Rhapsody is
I'm
giving
just
the
banging a
answer.
bunch of glasses and I'm taking a shot.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody is giving the answer.
All right, so wait. So no,
Just
no,
killed
wait.
the man.
All right, so
We have
here-
a Skydiver.
So no,
Put
you don't
the
even need to
gun
play
against
it.
his
You don't even
head.
need to play it because
I
we're gonna
can't
be.
jump anymore again. Mama. You see, Will?
That's enough. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, come on.
Look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. Nothing no sympathy. Because I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows, nothing really matters to me. To me.
Keep going.
Mama.
All right. Again,
Just
it's
kill the
another
man.
insane
Did they
episode.
pull the parachute again? Free fall 13,000 feet again.
Another insane
Mama.
episode of
Love
Lunatic
me
Fringe
just
Into the Void.
because.
And it seems to be a theme with Moss. He's now crumpled on the floor in Junior's lap. Guys, this has been quite the experience. It went even stranger and better than I expected it to. I don't know that we'll ever do this again, but definitely one hell of an experience.
Carry on, carry on.
Tune in again next time to Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. Let's see what comes next. All right.
The beginning.
Come on.
Too late. Didn't pull the drug again. Didn't pull the main release. Didn't pull the second release. Mama, I got to go. I'm sorry if I'm gonna bring another with me again. Mama. I don't want to do tandem anymore. Maybe it's time to switch way fast. Maybe I go.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of the Lunatic Fringe podcast brought to you as always by, well, wait, not as always, actually. Brought to you now by Gyro. Formerly known as NZ Aerosports, you'll head to gyro.com for their next level line of canopies. By Pussfoot, the Extreme Sports Collective. Head over to pussfoot.com to check it out. By Summit Parachute Systems, check out summitparachutesystems.com to talk to Jarrett Martin and the gang about kick-ass pilot rigs, rigging courses, and more. By Flyaway Indoor Skydiving, go to flyawaytn.com and check out all the cutting-edge stuff to come. By Pure Spectrum CBD, head to purespectrumcbd.com to check out their wide range of CBD products. And as for us, head to the lunaticfringepodcast.com to listen to any of the hundreds of episodes currently available, hit the link for our YouTube channel, pick up your copy of the Lunatic Fringe book or the Accidental Stripper, and get a sneak peek at upcoming guests. Once again, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.